And welcome back to Sit Down Rolling. I'm your DM Matthew, and today I'm not joined by everybody. In fact, we're down with people. We've not played for nearly a month, so we're having a game.
Has it been really a month?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, but we didn't play today. I'm not here next week, am I? And then it would have been a month. So yeah, we're down with people, but I've got John and Adam. My God, my head's not working then. John and Adam with me, as well as Joe. Say hello to Joe, everybody.
Hello. Wait, I shouldn't have said hello to myself, should I? That wasn't. Yes.
Yeah,
You did say everybody.
I did.
I am part of everybody.
Yeah.
You are. Joe is joining us for now. I don't know what I'm saying for now. He's joining us until he gets murdered.
Hopefully not today.
Or you get sick of us.
Yeah, that's probably mine. But yeah, we're going to push on. We've got some stuff planned for today. It'll be a bit of a shorter episode, I think, probably, judging by the time we are at now. But yeah, should we run the intro video, which I need to remake, which we've done in a couple of weeks. Anyone say yes? No, unless Rebeca saying yes. Let's run the intro video. Both nod.
Yeah.
Both do the nod. Fuck you. I did to time myself. Anyway.
I'm doing Rebecca's thing.
Oh God, you're in Bensi. Oh God, kill me.
We're both more chaotic tonight.
Yeah. When did we last left off? The group returned to Ceridilia, the capital of Badenheim. The group prepared to head out to Sardonia in search of Cullador Keep. The group gathered up some allies to aid them in their efforts to take the keep. The group brought with them the orcs, who were once part of the Crimson Chalice tribe, which the tribe resided in the keep. The Night Owls, I believe it's terrible, Jesus Christ. The Night Owls are a group of special forces soldiers assigned to assist them by the War Council, more specifically a general form. Boko, a floating skull with a blue handprint on the top of his head. And finally Talon, a powerful ASMR paladin descendant of one of the Solars from the Light Brigade. The group travelled to the base of the mountain instead of a hidden base they could rest in. While they waited through the use of some sending spells, they learned that Angren, an ally and party member of theirs, might still be alive and somewhere within the keep. Igneous, Heris, Sergeant New, and Corporal Squawker, 2 of the Night Owls, began a stealth mission to find a hidden entryway into the keep, which they learned from Rack's sister, Moira. They made their way along the dangerous mountain path and found themselves in a secret tunnel that leads inside the keep, where they met with Moira, Angren's sister. She and her brother had been in the keep for a few days coming up with a plan on how to take the keep back. However, Angren and Moira were separated. The stealth party began to retreat back to the group's camp, just through the use of a mind illusion spell, avoiding the gaze of, I'm trying to name it because I can't fucking read my writing, Molzar, one of the Tush of Morg, one of the leaders of the Crimson Chalice. And with that, we pick up back in a little tower. You were all standing around.
Did they make it back?
Not yet, no. We can't take them up straight from that point there. But Erdan, Motus, Karo and Reyfron are going in the tower with a bunch of your NPC allies.
Can I ask where I can see Heris's, Heris's extra mind player things?
They're not on the sheet yet, Ben's got them in their notes. I can, if you need me to do that, I can manage them, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, cool. Damn it, Matt.
Heris did have a mind read with us, so...
Yes, I was just told that they're on the way back.
And I would have, anything they found, I would have relayed to the Night House and so they know what's happening.
Okay. Anything else you two are doing while you are looking?
Keeping watch, making sure we're still hidden. If anything
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
we will start with you.
Brilliant. Okay then.
Do you want to quickly, in fact, actually, we'll do this in a second. You've been walking through Sardonia for a little while now.
Great.
You're not, you're quite naturally familiar with the terrain of Centaur. There's a fair few in Sardonia. It's a very foresty nation.
Okay.
We've been walking through kind of, the very top part of the country, the very northern points, near where the mountains begin. And you're just casually walking through, looking around you going, and you notice something weird.
Ooh.
Really well hidden. You see this tree-covered tower, this, dark stone tower, kind of covered in trees with a door in front of it. That just does not look like it fits here.
That sounds like it might have something fun inside that I could take for myself. I'm going to go and knock on the door.
You will hear a knock on the door.
Sword and shield out.
Yeah. Prepare. Do I prepare to cast a high level inflict wounds? Not yet. No.
I'll, because I'm the tanky one, I'll go and very carefully open the door.
You slowly slide open the door, and what does Karo see when he slides open the door?
So you see around about 7.5 foot tall, what might be a centaur, what might be a warforged, because it's encased within a suit of armour, and it's covered in head to toe, and you can't see any hoops or anything. You can't see a face. You can just see basically what looks like an animated horse suit of armour,
Is he
with a backpack and some saddlebags and some sticks in its hand.
He's not the tallest. This party keeps getting taller, Matt.
Sure. Because of here at Grandma's alive, Karo's going to go, bits?
Pardon?
No, it's not you then.
I'm sorry, do you live here?
Temporarily, yes.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to take stuff from inside. Do you mind if I take stuff from inside?
There's nothing to
There's
take.
nothing to take.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. This place is strange. This doesn't look like it lives here. You don't live here.
Is he out in the open?
Yeah, he's outside still.
Yeah. I mean, is he in clear sight of the place?
Depending on how perceptive somebody is, they would probably notice the giant metal horse. Because you're literally on the very cusp of the last bit of the forest before the mountains. It becomes the kind of the race.
If he's going to be this loud, let's get him inside.
Yeah, I'll look
Give
and
me
dodge off
a
here.
perception check for a second walk.
Yeah? Shall I come inside?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a bit of room.
Please, please keep your voice
I'm
down.
sorry. I can only do this very monotone or nothing at all. I can explain why
For the
later.
moment, nothing at all would be better. I will, as we're closing the door, I will perception out, look out to see if there's any watchful eyes looking down on us.
Yeah, I'll give him a go as well.
That's a 21.
20?
You both look out. You kind of see, both kind of peeking heads around the door. You look up and you can just about see the first watchtower. You see the first watchtower. And you know there's an orc on top of that, but you can't see him anywhere. Probably not really paying too much attention on his fallen asleep because it is pretty late. Just head back into the tower.
Through the mind link, I'll let Heris make you know that we have company.
What do you say to the Heris?
Hello, Heris, this is Cap.
Hey, it's rude to talk to people like that. I'm in the room, you know.
No, he's talking in his mind.
Yes, but I detect magic up constantly.
So you would know this would look up, but you
Oh
wouldn't
no!
see.
Oh no!
I would know they've done some divination magic.
All you would see is bright lights everywhere.
Yes. So I don't know what you've said, but I know that you were doing some divination.
No, it's House of Mind Link, it's a racial trait.
You would see a very thin kind of magical line, but...
Okay, in that case, I will say something slightly different. I apologise. Excuse me, you're not trying to cast a spell on me, are you?
No.
That would be quite rude.
No, I'm just letting some friends of ours know that we have company.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Okay, so I'll message to her saying, let Iggy and the Night Owls know that we have a strange metal horse person with us.
Okay. I'm assuming you turn it back into the tower.
Yeah.
Erdan,
Oh no.
as you turn into the tower, things look different. What you see, everything kind of slowly fades. What you see is a dark chamber lined with a few, pillars. Where you see what see water, just a dark void. Directly ahead of you, you see a few stairs leading to this kind of raised platform with this spherical looking, not like hole, but like circle looking circle with like a made of a few bricks.
Mm-hmm.
To your left, you see a white door, sorry, a black door for white swell, and on your right, you see a white door for black swell.
That was Notice's vision. So you said in the middle there's a... What did you say there was in the middle?
So maybe like 10, 15 feet away from you is like a set of stairs, leading up to this kind of like pedestal, with this kind of round, I what Moses described last time was like a basin of water, like about 10 feet in diameter.
I think Notice went through the... I can't remember what Notice went through at this point.
Can everyone see this?
No.
Okay.
Now that I can actually see the symbols on the doors, can I make a religion check on them?
Go for it.
No, that's a 8.
They look familiar, but you don't know why. It's very similar to when you look towards Igneous, when they have their wristband on. If you look at it, but your eyes kind of just kind of shift away from the band of auto perception.
Oh, right.
So you look at your eyes kind of look like they just go out of focus, and you just can't get a good enough glimpse around what they are.
I'll walk up to the basin.
Mm-hmm. Walk up the stairs.
Yes.
Step up the stairs, and you see this 10-foot diameter pool. Looks very very shallow water kind of in it. You look in.
I look at my reflection in the water.
Make a perception check for me.
Is Erdan still just like stood in one place, or is he?
We'll get that in a second.
Ooh, that would be a 28.
You look in, and what you see, what you think to expect to see your own reflection, you don't. You see a reflection of yourself you've seen once before. That kind of taller, slightly dark-fed, green-haired version of Halfleer. That kind of true form you've seen maybe once when you activated your, I think it was Guardian of Nature, your form shift. You see that form again.
What is this? I'll put my hand in the water.
It's, it's no real temperature to it.
Nothing happens.
Right? Try to do reflection kind of ripples, but stays the same as when you look at it. It stays the same as it is when you look at it. And very far away and quite oh.
Just only went through one of the doors and returned to reality. There's nothing else in this room, is there?
No, just a few pillars and then just a dark void where the water would be.
So one side's a white door with a black symbol and the other side's a
black door with a white swirl. So both of the swirls on it, the white door has a black swirl and the white door has a black swirl. The black door has a white swirl and the white door has a black swirl.
I just went through the white door. I will go through the white door.
Okay. You open the door, step through, and you just appear back in the room, and at this point you both turn around and walk back into the tower.
I pause for 1 second.
I'll look back like, feeling okay.
Is the door closed behind us or?
Yeah, don't close. I imagine when you close the door behind you.
I have the same vision that Notice had.
That's concerning.
I feel like I'm intruding on something. Would you like me to leave the room?
No, it's
No,
fine.
it's okay.
This is.
I could put my fingers in my ears while you have a nice conversation if you'd like.
It's fine.
It's
Okay.
fine.
At this point, a skull floats over. What the fuck is this dude? What the fuck?
Excuse me, that's awful language.
What?
That's an awful language.
Someone's looking at you up and down. Is that a horse or a machine?
Pardon?
Are you a horse or a machine?
I'm neither.
What?
I'm Celban. Celban.
Dude, mad. I love it.
I'm not mad. My voice is stuck.
Why is your voice stuck?
I got into an accident when I was younger, and if you're not careful, it might take half an hour for me to explain something. So if I do get annoying, or if you want to ask me to leave, just ask me to shut up instead.
Ah, can you be more like... This is what I want from Heris. Just...
In that case, there is just a thing between... I Karo and going, same.
So, are you folks having a bit of trouble here? Because I'm quite smart.
Of a sort, yes. The keep over in the mountains, we're trying to take that back from orcs that have taken it.
Oh, okay. Shall we go do it then?
We're waiting on people. We've had
Oh,
some
why
people
wait? How many are there?
Lots.
That's not a number.
That's the point.
Oh, too many to
and
quantify.
The problem really isn't the orcs. It's who's leading the orcs.
If we can take the leaders, then the rest of them will fall.
So we need to sneak in there and stab them in the necks.
It will take a few stabs, but
Oh,
More to it, but essentially, yes.
have you done any scouting?
We're waiting for the scout to come back.
Oh, okay. Because I'm very good at scouting.
where were you when we sent out the scouting party?
Probably about 2 days' travel away. Sorry, I don't know who you are. Who are you?
We don't know who you are.
I'm Celban. I said this.
This is true. Are you a centaur?
Yes.
Are you from the Twilight Grove?
No.
Oh.
Where's that?
It's in southern Salvonia. There's a group of centaurs that live there.
Oh, I'm from Renaiston.
Renaiston.
Steampunk. That Karo doesn't say that's happened.
Oh, I do
What?
have a picture. Hang on. It is vaguely steampunky. I should have shown you folks the picture. I apologise. Here is picture.
Oh, nice.
I will show you Matt as well if I can scroll.
This we can't find any because probably someone else will have to go.
Oh, wow, nice.
We will get some first out.
I would say that was Warforged.
Yeah.
We will try and get some art myself as soon as we can. I'm having some hardware issues with Rebecca's art online digital art thing at the minute. So once that's all sorted.
What is a centaur from Renaiston doing in Salvonia?
I'm looking for a group called Volvit Ventures. They're down south from here.
No.
I saw an advert. Why is this funny?
I am canonizing something and I love it.
This isn't Karo, this is happening after
I think we should get further into the tower to fully explain everything. At least then there'll be a chance to sit down.
The person who's more in charge of the ventures is one of the scouting party.
Brilliant. Well, okay then.
But we have someone else here who is also fairly involved. And
So conveniently, you're the group I'm looking for.
Yes.
yes.
I don't believe you. I'm going to study them slightly if that's okay. Wow, I only have a 1 in insight. Wow. Okay. Well, let's find out.
I'm the insight monkey.
I'm gonna ignore that dice because it's cocked. 15.
15. You look around. I mean, they seem genuine. You've seen imagery. You know the kind of colour scheme there's people. You're seeing a blue and silver, a green and brown. There's red and black staring you down from across the room.
Oh,
Okay.
here.
You see a phone skull. Like, I don't recognise a skull. They're nothing part of me. There must be an extra. And you look back of the room. You see this huge Asimar man in like heavy armour and his massive lance, which you have to close your eyes when you look at him. It's that flashy with my.
Ow.
And then you just see these kind of people in like black combat gear, a black feathered kenku,
He went out. He's school, okay, isn't he?
no, sorry, black feathered Akrasiel. A
Jonathan?
a half elven man, like a halfling woman, bare side of the face. They're quite an interesting group and like very vaguely military-esque, like special forces attire. And then about 6 orcs just kind of staring you down.
Are those prisoners?
No, they are helping us to take.
I'm awfully sorry.
Who is this? Says Motus.
Okay, so in this case, it's lovely to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Karo.
Hi, Karo.
Yeah, and just.
Erdan.
Hello, Erdan.
Should we just describe what we look like? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, for Karo, you're seeing about 6.5 foot tall, silver scale. Not my fault. Everyone else chose to be fucking giants.
Everyone else is 72 feet tall.
Yeah, 6.5 foot, silver scaled, dragonborn, very pale blue eyes, wearing heavy plate mail armor, beautifully crafted.
Mhm.
Same with a massive shield, and he would have put it away now, but when he opened it, he had a sword in his hand, which had on one edge of it, it's got a serrated blade on it.
Okay, thank you.
You also see a nearly 7.5 foot tall Firblog, green eyes, brown hair and grey skin, wearing a. What am I wearing? I've not had to describe Erdan in ages. Wearing half plate armor with quite a very ornate shield at his side. You see, he is holding a. There's a picture of this. Yeah, you see, he is holding a staff which looks like a miniature totem pole. As well, he has quite a fancy-looking amulet around his neck, and to his side a horn which is tufted with fur, as well as an orange glowing flask.
You definitely look like adventurers then.
And also warhammer.
Yep, cool. Right,
I'll
brilliant.
describe what you see. You see Talon, this kind of very large figure, this kind of shooting. Very large, 6 foot-ish. Someone needs to be small. Each small figure, very well built.
That was Click.
That was Click. Click was a small one. Very kind of well built. Definitely looks to have like just trained his entire life for a fight. Kind of like silvery, very reflective silver, kind of heavy looking armor, and this massive lance that just emanates this golden magic. Standing next to him, you see this 6-ish foot tall, no, nearly 7 foot tall, red Dragonborn with kind of the occasional black scale, but these faint shimmer of gold to their eyes.
Motus is taller than Erdan.
Yeah.
Shit, isn't it? 7-ish foot tall Dragonborn.
I think actually Motus is 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I think he's the same height as him.
Yeah, his face would look very just pissed off.
Yep.
That's his
Yeah,
resting bitch face.
And he's wearing this kind of like strange. What's the best way of describing the colour? Almost like a yellow looking armour. Like a very dull looking armour with a symbol of. Make a religion check.
Okie dokie. Let me see. Character sheet. 19.
19? You have the symbol of Tia.
Okay.
The god of justice on its chest. And then there's kind of huge, heavy looking executioners playing with them. You would also see, kind of wearing these kind of blue and purplish robes, this youngish looking half elf with kind of short black hair, just reading a book, just not paying any attention.
Yeah.
I like that person.
He probably doesn't even know he exists.
Is there anyone invisible in the room?
No.
Okay, great.
Not at the moment.
Okay, folks, so since you've been here before, and I've come blundering on your adventures, how about you decide what to do, and I'll help out?
I mean, we could always use an extra fighting body for what we're about to do.
What are we about to do?
I suppose if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound.
Do we not need to wait?
Hmm?
I thought you said we were waiting.
We are waiting, but once we hear back from the scouting party, our plan is to deal with some demon orcs.
Brilliant. Okay. They sound scarier now that you said the word demon orc. Previously you said orcs.
Well,
but I guess I missed that. Sorry.
Well, no. Most of the riffraff are just orcs, but their leaders have made a pact with a demon.
Oh,
which
that doesn't
is
sound fun.
Strange, because demons don't usually make pacts. They usually, no, they will make pacts. It'll just end up in them eating you at the end. Not like devils. They're not much better.
So there's nothing left nice to take from this place?
This place didn't exist yesterday.
Oh, that's interesting.
The book made it. We just.
I've seen one of those before. You carry around the box and you push a button and it goes whee.
No, this was
book, not box.
Oh, maybe it was a different version.
Right. Yes.
The skull is just fascinated by you. It's just walking you up and down, like just floating around. Yeah, you see him cast the occasional spell, which there's that many going off. He's like, shit, it didn't happen, and just floats away.
So, who here is most likely to die?
Everyone here is most likely to die.
Who should stay alive the best, do you think?
Who should stay alive the best?
Yes.
Probably me, since I'm the
Have a dagger.
I don't really fight with daggers.
You don't need to fight with it, you need to heal with it.
Oh,
I'm fine for being able to heal people.
Give me a moment, I think you'll like it. Hang on.
What is this?
While you, so in the dagger is Cure Wounds, first level spell slot, 10 uses.
Oh.
Ah!
Don't worry, I'll heal you.
If you're about to die, please don't.
If you're about to die, stab yourself.
for context, you will take 1 point of piercing damage when you use it, but you will also heal.
Oh, you don't need to stab yourself, but I guess I didn't describe that, so yeah, okay.
As far as Erdan is aware, you think probably a little looks magical. Your insight tell this.
You know what? You know what? I will cast detect magic because I get one free use of detect magic.
Yeah, it's a magical weapon with evocation in it for cure wounds. It shows up as cure wounds.
Huh.
But as far as you're aware, you need to stab yourself with it to work, so you will take 1 point of damage when you try and heal yourself.
Kind of weirdly counterintuitive, but I'll accept it.
If you think so, okay.
I'm just picturing something ridiculous. Picturing you stabbing someone on one death fail, critting them, killing them, and it not working. Oh.
Right, I got one. Clear!
Just through the heart. Oh shit. That got me.
What is it? Dagger with.
It's got cure wounds with a +5 modifier to it.
With a +5 modifier?
Yeah.
Slightly worse than mine, but okay.
Alright,
No
Mr.
worries.
fucking Titan,
There's
Jesus.
a
Take it back.
+7 to wisdom.
Everyone's a god, John. Go.
I'm not even a god.
Yeah.
Cure wounds dagger.
I will think of a better name for that. That'd be a stupid name as well.
I don't suppose there are any chairs that are good for me to sit in.
I can believe there are any.
I think Reyfron can make a
Well, this is just inside not the.
The little tap there.
Oh.
It's the little Golden's tower, not the.
yeah.
The tower. The
Okay.
actual tower.
I think he had the ground floor being like a shitty, broken up study, and
Yeah.
just a blank room upstairs.
Yeah.
In that case, I will take out a book from my backpack and start reading
Mhm.
to pass the time, unless anyone else talks to me.
Alright.
Such.
Is there anything else the two of you are up to?
Karo's got a sand in my mouth.
Karo is descending. Anything Erdan is up to?
It's been too long. I've forgotten everything that I wanted Erdan to do, so no. No is the answer to that. I think just generally waiting for.
Okay. So, about a few hours go by. And after, they make their way back, you hear another knock at the door. I'm just going to make one kind of stealth check advantage because I'm not going to make one.
I'm not going to answer the door because they might get scared. Could someone else please get it?
Yeah, okay.
Open the door and you see standing outside the two members of the Night Owls, striking you and Corporal Squawker, as well as Igneous and Heris.
Where's the new friend? Where is he? I want to meet him. I want to probe his mind. I will stop doing that because that is putting words into their mouths that they never said.
I mean, Harris would.
Well,
No,
no,
wouldn't say she'd mind.
no, she wouldn't say it out loud. She would just do it without
Harris
warning.
would do that. Okay. You see walking in make a nature check for me.
25.
Okay, yeah, so you recognise a Raesokeran Canis walking.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wolf-like creature. Humanoid figure walking dressed in like green, I believe English was, and just general traveller's clothes. With a few kind of daggers of instruments struck over themselves and a bag at the side. And then what looks to be a human woman that kind of emanates a bit of psychic magic off her. Guessing she's probably not human, but she looks human. Kind of long red hair, wearing like a very simple dress. Kind of quite a nice dress with heels.
Okay. I would comment about practicality, but they're not here, so I'm not going to roleplay with them.
You also say, sorry, walking behind them, this is everyone, a dwarven woman, similar features to Angrin, similar kind of facial features.
We've seen her before.
You have, yeah. There's a great description of it. And then just wearing simple traveller's clothes.
If only I could remember names.
With kind of a longish brown, almost like auburny hair, with a few braids tied in it. But her outfit and hair was kind of ragged, and she's been sleeping rough in this keep for a few days.
Moira, if I remember correctly. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see all of you as well. It has been, that's not everyone at all. I've already done this first. It's been 2 weeks. It is good to see all of you again. I think last time I saw you, one of you blew up my brother.
He is not with us.
Right, that's...
Not because he's dead, but because he went off to do other gin stuff.
Okay, interesting.
Just before it goes on, I'm going to take a look, see if we can follow it.
Go for it, we have a second.
No. 16.
16. You take a look outside. You don't say anything.
Okay, I'll just
I'll also look. Oh, no, that's a 15.
Can I also join in?
Go for it.
Maybe.
Wait, do you get roll at advantage?
Yes.
Iggy looks out the door.
Yeah.
Perception.
That's actually better.
19.
19.
And if there's anything invisible within... Hang on, I don't know what the distance is.
I believe it'll be
Iggy got 24.
60 feet. I'm double check the spell.
Yeah.
If you're almost permanent invisibility.
Not quite, but
Practically.
I'll find it as
I
well.
can see them within your line of sight. Yes.
Oh, okay, so there we go.
Yeah, don't say anything.
So that's 19. Yeah, there we go.
Jason Paul.
Hmm?
See what Jason Paul.
Yeah, I did see it.
Yeah, you all stand within the tower. I imagine you shut the door immediately behind you.
Did you see anything with the 24?
Nothing that I haven't seen already, or nothing to obviously bring attention to. Just that same kind of watchtower with this guard, seemingly not rolling at all. Very well. Yeah.
So what did you discover?
In the mining. Right, how just use
About-
Heris to like that. Just
Well, we'll go into the tower proper.
yeah. So as you kind of are there, Refon's going to the tower, he goes, "What? Yes. What is that?"
This...
Hello, that is Celban. Me. I don't appreciate that, but it's okay because you're new.
Immediately starts just walking out bits of you and starts sort of writing things down.
Do you also like inventions? I built this.
I don't think. You built that?
Yes.
He's got his sleeve on, hasn't he?
Yes, you would see this kind of like a mechanical gauntlet that's just a bit over the hands, and it goes kind of a bit like halfway up the arm, made of like metal and some tubing and some crystals.
Ah, I do the exact same and take out a book and start writing down and drawing his arm.
Just like writing.
You're doing-
Oh my
Yeah.
word, they're perfect for each other.
Right, again, just in my link to Erdan and probably Iggy as well. You say Karo go, oh my god, there's two of them.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
You head up to the main tower.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually,
Incorrect that. My Bahamut, there's two of them.
you eventually manage to pull Reyfron away to open up the tower. You step inside to get an extra dimensional space. Yeah, you see the kind of large. I think he changed.
Well, has he still got detect magic up?
I was wrong about that. I don't have to detect magic constantly. I can just cast it whenever I want.
Oh, right.
So
You may not want to cast it now.
I can see into the ethereal plane at pretty much at all times, which is going to bite me in the butt at some point.
Maybe.
But yeah.
But yeah, you step into this. Looks to be.
Does he see a bunch of ghosts following?
Yeah, you see
Lotus?
walking around just a bunch of like ghost people, just carrying things and giving things food. Like these orcs have now stepped in as well and just eating and throwing things.
Quite lively in here, you know.
What about the ghost things that follow Moses around?
Does it? Okay. Heris will open up the plug fee, and basically the temple fee will go. We made our way. No, that's not Harrison's voice. We made our way along a mountain pass, and we came across a little small part which we made our way across safely and perfectly. We then found a small entryway into a cave that led into a secret tunnel into the keep. And came out under
Same things.
under a large dwarven statue where we saw that orc woman that attacked us at the keep. Not the man, sorry.
Which I clearly remember.
Yeah, you did. It's about like 3 days.
I wasn't here for that, remember? Sometimes.
Remember what Harris describes?
So she doesn't tell us that the illegal close.
No, of course not.
I'll just look to it and go, anything else?
No, everyone's fine.
What about their numbers?
We didn't count their numbers.
Why not?
We just escaped.
Oh, I thought you were on a scouting mission.
We got inside and left.
Hmm.
I mean, Moira, do you know much about how big their forces are
Yes.
inside?
The keep itself is many levels. It is built upwards, and occasionally even down in the mines. From what we're aware, there was first a civil war over this gold vein that we found, and then after that, orcs arrived and took over. But only the first 5 levels we believe are occupied at the moment. The 6th level. There were 7 levels occupied. There's one beneath that we're aware of, including the ground floor. And that is where the orcs currently hold the place. They're the 5 most secure upper levels and the mines below. The first level is what we call the Grand Chamber. It's the main entryway, a few large buildings, very similar to most dwarven strongholds, a few administration buildings, stables, just passageways and accessways to all the other levels. The first level was the lower districts. This was the poorer side of the city, where most of the workers that worked in the mines would live. They would live in that area, smaller streets and stone buildings. I believe that's currently being controlled by that angry lady that we saw. That's also where the tunnel comes out. The second level is the Brewers District. Caldor Keep is known for its brewers, and some of the most famous dwarven brewers are from here. The Storm Brew Brewery is there. You may know the Storm Brew Brewers Company. I think you've heard of it once before, a few of you. It's quite quite a well-known brewers company. But there's been no brewed for years since the dwarves took over. The third level is the Temple District. Lots of people live there. More affluent.
Is this going up or down?
Going up. More affluent, larger streets, mostly 2-story buildings. Also temples and churches. The main one is the Temple of Moradin in the very centre. It's a huge temple in the shape of or it is constructed downwards, but in the shape of a large hammer. The fourth is the Militia District. This is the most militarised and secure district. It's where the dwarven militias that were there would operate. They have the large barracks, the iron steel barracks it's called, as well as lots of smaller ones and smaller towns with different militia groups. The armory, the main armory, is also there, which is well defended, and also the dungeons connected there, where we kept all our prisoners back in the day. I believe there are still some nasties where I think they took Angren. And the final is the fifth layer, is the council district. Several large buildings, including the Dwarven Council's main chamber, the main building there. That is where I believe their leader resides. I think each one of these levels was also given to one of their followers or one of these orcs as well, from what I can gather. There's also one level below, what we call level -1, the mining district. The miners district, I apologise. It is where the mine shafts and all that go further down. And what is deeper below there? We're not too sure. There's never anything deeper there.
There might be something deeper. In our research, we found out that there is a source of demonic power underneath the fortress. We were thinking that if we were to take that out, destroy it, or utilise it in some way, we could, well, remove the power from the orc leaders. That would make them much easier pickings.
Perhaps I don't know much about this demonic power myself.
How easy would it be to go down from the secret tunnel entrance?
Well, we'd have to go down. We'd have to find our way down from that level. There are a few ways down. We have mine carts and passageways that lead all the way down. Our best bet for that is to head up to, I believe, the Brewers District. Which we consult my notes. Yes, the Brewers District. That's about our main minecart system was. We could get several minecarts and they will take us straight down to the Miners District. Or we could find a way down into the Grand Chamber, and then there is a passageway or several passageways that lead into the Miners District from there.
How often do the minecarts move at the moment?
We haven't seen any of them since the orcs took over.
I don't think riding down on them will be particularly sneaky then.
No, not when most of the bridges are also damaged or destroyed.
Or safe.
Safe, yes, we would like to stay alive.
Yes.
How you say that each of the layers were given to one of the orc leaders. What's the unity like between each orc leader? Is there sort of a relative competition between them?
I'm not too sure. I've only ever seen two of them. The one me and your friend saw, the tall woman, the angry lady.
Which we fought before.
Yes, and I've only ever seen one other. I believe it's the one that took my brother. And not too old, maybe 30s, maybe a bit older than that, in humanoid years. He seems to be, I believe, the son of the leader, or one of the sons of the leader. Wears lots of heavy armour, carries several weapons with him. He seems very combat trained. They had a bit of a disagreement when I saw them together, but nothing more than a family rivalry or a rivalry for power.
Perhaps a chance that if we were to fight one of them in their own layer, then others may not come to help.
Potentially. But, do you know anything of... I don't quite know the description properly, but Karo described the orc guy who came and took the big scary lady away, the one with the staff.
Oh yes, I'll describe him again. He was a probably like an older, maybe middle-aged, probably a bit older than that, orcish man. Bit of a kind of a scraggly beard, that kind of darker blackening skin, like most of these touched of mog have, where their green skin's kind of fades to a darker black.
So what they got touched of mog?
Mog. That's what they call it. But you didn't know that, but I told you. It's a good guess to make. And he was wearing kind of like very shamany attire. Like leathers and hide with like a flowing sort of cloak and a large kind of twisted black wooden staff. When I look up, I have not seen this individual. I don't know who they are. I've only ever seen the two we saw. Again, I don't know if any of them are maybe the leaders or...
If he was a shaman, he may be the one ruling over the temple district.
Essentially, yeah. Just through the mine link, it's yourself in mine link. That mine link to Erdan. Karo just go truthful or not? Where she said they did what she's seen. Karo's still a bit paranoid. He wants to get
Motus
the detector going.
can he is what's Motus thing?
You can usually has a lie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it, I think so. So
I will insight check.
Mhm.
Oh no, natural 1.
I mean, yeah, she's not holding anything back. I don't think she has a reason to. She's met you before, and she seemed trustworthy then.
Yeah, well, she knows her brother been blown up, so.
Yeah. You will hear the smart hawk go. Oh yeah, that's Uzel, the Eye of Morg, they call him. That is the leader's brother.
The leader's brother. Do you know? Is he indeed in charge of the Temple District? Do you
No,
know?
he's in charge of the miners district. Oh wait, no, he's not. He's the one below that, what we've called the Deep District, like beneath the miners thing.
Deep
There's
District.
something down there.
Could you please tell me a little more about that?
What the fuck are you?
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Celban.
Hi, Celban.
A new ally.
Okay, how nice to meet you.
I apologise, my voice is stuck like this.
That's fine. I am the smart hawk. Can I just
That's his name.
Lovely to meet you. I'm a smart horse, if that helps.
It certainly does, I think.
Could you please tell me what's below that?
Yes, the way this guy Steve knows an orc, he's talking smarter and in more literal power centers than most of the group. I think he's like the third smartest in the room for 19 intelligence.
Well done, Erdan.
Yeah.
Only 12.
Heris is a 16. Yeah, it's beneath the. I've never been there. None of us have ever been there. Normally the touched orcs like that have been given the demonic powers by Mog. They go down there to get them. There's something down there. We don't know what it is. You have to go through the miners district together.
Sounds like your theory might have some merit.
Do you know what way through the Mines District?
Just down.
Just down.
Right, I've never been down there. I was mainly on I was mainly on the level above that, the miners district. That's where I was. But I never went down further.
Something tells me that going straight to this demonic power will probably attract all the leaders.
Yes.
But it might take them a long time to get down there if we blow up all of the stairways.
I think they can probably jump.
Oh, that's a shame. I'd prefer if they fell.
It might be. Sorry, go on.
If the stairways are built into the mountain, then they won't have anywhere to fall.
Yeah, that's true. But also, maybe then it's worth.
If that's by collapsing the tunnels, that would be better.
Do you have a way of getting back out of an underground demonic prison?
Yeah, we do. We have methods of teleportation.
Well then, sealing ourselves in sounds like nothing could go wrong.
I think it's fine.
But personally, I like the idea of not slaughtering orcs who may have been accidentally corrupted by their leaders. So if we could go down and destroy some funky demonic crystal, I'm up for that.
I mean, that's the idea. Perhaps it would be advisable, certainly on the level that we enter into, and maybe the miners district itself, we kill the leaders on those layers.
Oh, you killed the leader of the miners district.
Oh yeah, he was your former leader, wasn't
Yeah, Grohl.
Do you know if they would have had a replacement for him, or?
Probably not. Normally they keep the power within the family, basically.
And was there no one else in the family who was?
And there was one replacement, but he's dead now.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you've killed 2 of them.
So that's the miners district, and
It would be in Lazun you killed as well. Or someone killed him, I'm assuming it's 2 people.
Yeah, we fought one at the camp.
The Brewers district was his.
he was the Brewers. So we.
They didn't replace him, they just kind of left that to be itself.
So, does ground floor start that out first?
So the ground floor, they're kind of level 0, it's kind of no one really runs it, it's just like...
So no one's on
the
There's
The miners district which you built.
going from bottom to top, there's the shaman for the deep district. Minus district, dead.
Yep.
Ground floor, no one.
Yeah.
Then it's the the poor district, that's still got someone.
That's got the
That-
one you faced.
Lindsay or something like that. What was
Yeah.
her name?
Valons.
Valons.
Bruce district is clear.
Killed.
Third, fourth, and fifth have still got someone.
Right.
And from what you remember, I think about demons and stuff. You begin to get the idea that it's probably very similar to how they work the Abyss, where the deeper
Right.
are more powerful. But you think it might be flipped, because you know that the most powerful has got to be probably Raesokeran.
Yeah.
You know he's the most powerful.
Yeah,
And
big
by the
one
looks of
as well.
things, you've killed 2 of them. Probably get stronger they go up, or have more influence. Firblog to go.
Yes.
I think. Sorry, were you going to say something?
Yeah, so from that going down, probably be the best bet.
Indeed.
I think investigating this -2 level might warrant further decision making afterwards. How about we go in there, be quiet, have a look, try not to die.
That's generally the plan we have.
Good.
Until we can no longer afford to be quiet, and then
Things get loud.
yes.
If you like, I could go to the very top and cause an awful distraction while you folks are downstairs.
Insight to see if he's suicidal after hearing all
Go
this.
for it.
Yeah. That's a 29.
29.
I told you it was the insight monkey.
Yeah.
Where's my phone? Where have I got that from? Right one.
Which?
Got me. Oh, 24. I
I'm
got
being
this-
genuine.
Some, for some reason I don't remember putting efficiency into insight. Ah, yes. That's a 24.
And how would you survive?
I'd fly up there, go into the armory, try to blow it up, and then fly back out, whilst being invisible. I wouldn't want to stay there for very long, because I don't want to
whilst
fight.
being invisible.
Yes,
But does invisibility drop when you do something offensive?
yes, but I could cast it again.
That's true.
Mm.
It's a risky
It
strat.
might not buy us much time, but I don't really know what we're dealing with.
Thinking back to the demon orcs we've already faced,
Mm-hmm.
did they have much in the way of range or anti-magic?
So, the 2 you faced, one of them. You
Well, 3 technically, because
blew up.
wasn't the one
Yeah.
in the
We've
camp?
killed 2 with
You
one.
killed, yeah. So the one that you've not killed before, she was very much just hit things hard from close range. She did also get a bit more range when she evolved into her second form.
This isn't even my final form.
The second one, the first one you killed, Rack's cousin, he didn't have much in the way of range. He was very much again a closer kind of fighter.
Yeah.
But the second one, Grohl, he seemed to have some magical powers, especially in his second form, and did have like ranged attacks, and mainly spell attacks.
I mean, it's risky, but it could work.
So, you folks seem to be talking in people's heads. How far does that go?
I looked at Heris. Normal telepathy is a mile.
Okay, so how about I wait outside, you go downstairs and investigate, and if you need someone to run away from you rather than towards you, I make things go boom.
It would probably be best if you come in with us and be laying in wait for when we need you to make the distraction.
I can move very quickly, so okay.
Moira will go. I don't want to intrude, but what's happening with Angren?
I mean, the idea would be to rescue him.
Are you going to do it before you blow the place he's in up?
Oh, where is this person captured?
I think you'll be in the dungeons on the 4th level,
So
where
the-
the armory is.
Maybe try not to blow.
I won't blow up the entire level. I'm not sure if I could do that. I haven't seen the thing.
Which is for me, pal.
Wait, how exactly would you blow it up?
I'm not quite sure. I'd like to use the term improvise.
At this point, oh, what was his name? Oh, sorry. Oh my god, what was his name?
The captain.
Yep.
He is.
Scroll?
Crawl.
Okay. This seems like an interesting idea, but I was thinking, and he kind of points towards a few of the members of the group. What if all of you go to this demon thing, and us non-demon professional killers, we're more people killers. We go and cause this distraction up there. I mean, he points to the halfling woman who's kind of bare inside of basically carrying this napalm still that.
Ooh, that looks interesting.
Careful. Very careful.
He gave it to me and points to Rebeca.
That's
What if we are also quite sneaky? We could make a way up to that level, free your friend potentially, and
I can assist you with sneaking.
that could
I don't have to come with you, but I can assist you.
That could be useful. There are 6 of us.
Yes, I can do that.
Well, that would be helpful. We could make our way up there.
Is
Try
that-
and cause a distraction and free your friend.
as long as you're able to avoid the leaders.
We will try and keep our distance and we'll fall back if we need to. Again, we're not like your fighting prowess. We're not, capable of fighting demonic powers, but we can secure areas and deal with people.
That's a good idea.
I like this too. I
Maybe-
pull out a big stick, start waving it around the air, green magic comes out of it, and I cast Pass Without Trace on everyone in the room.
Okay.
I mean, we weren't going to do it right now.
Oh,
We
really?
need to make preparations.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. I'll do it again later.
Maybe worth doing just as we're probably. How long does this last for?
An hour.
Probably when we're entering.
I'm going to be honest. I was doing it because I was getting bored of talking. And I was hoping it might spur us into action.
For something as big as this,
We'll just go to the next one.
for something as big as this, suitable preparation is needed.
I understand. Don't worry. I can cast that as much as I like, so I didn't waste anything.
Wait, really?
As long as I don't break this. Holding up the stick.
If I roll 100, Karo has an aneurysm.
Sure.
No, 64.
That's a real roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just made it. Not the stuff that's happened, it's gonna happen at some point. Either that or he's getting put into a straitjacket.
I'm not much for planning, so in that case, I'll read my book. Ask me a question if you need help.
Erdan just had an idea.
Oh, brace yourselves.
And it involves divine intervention. As a relatively simple one.
Okay.
May there be animosity between the leaders of the demon orcs.
Ooh.
Basically, make them hate each other.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Oh no, 49.
I still love the first time it works. You got SEAL Team. It's not a wall.
Yeah, my phone doesn't work.
No, that's a shame.
We'll try it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that was an idea. If we can get them bickering amongst themselves to stop them helping each other, then hey, that works. Actually, hold on. Now thinking about it, maybe.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, Ed?
Oh, no. Oh wait, I have good wisdom.
Oh wait.
You plus 5 because of notice.
Lotus, yeah. Thank goodness for that plus 5, maybe.
Is this an important roll?
potentially?
Do you want
that's a
plus 5?
20.
Okay.
That's it. Would any of us notice happenings before the thing on it?
Oh, okay. If I can't see it happening, I can't help you.
Don't you all worry about it, it's fine.
Well, if Matt says that, I have an aneurysm.
Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
What's the plan?
Hmm.
The Night Owls will be happy to go and try and find Angry and cause a distraction.
Maybe have the orcs cause a distraction on one of the levels.
Level.
On a different level as well.
I can have my orcs do that. Is there a level you want us to cause a distraction on, specifically?
Probably best to do one which hasn't got a leader on it.
Brewers District?
Or the Miners District.
Or the Miners District? Actually,
Miners would draw people, draw anything to lower level up.
But they might not come as low as us.
Yeah, but we're going to the lower level. If they make stuff on the higher level, they'll draw people away from us, but demonic things might go up for them.
Oh, yes.
Alternatively, I mean, we'll need to know our way through the Miners District as well.
I could come with you and have the other orcs do make the distraction. Or Myra will go, I'm fairly, I know it a bit. Not really an area I was from, but I have been there a few times and know how much it's changed. Again, I'm not one for fighting, but Angry does know it fairly well.
I mean, either way, having the orcs make a distraction on a... Maybe in the Brewers District or something. Yeah, maybe in the Brewers District where there is no leader. Have them cause a distraction there, just draw the attention away, while we sneak down and to the shaman and the deep layer.
And who would be rescuing the prisoner?
I'll just point to the lighthouse.
Brilliant. Okay. I like this plan.
It seems to be coming together.
And Moira will also go, Reyfron isn't the only prisoner, apparently there's also other prisoners there. Some dwarfs from back in the day that were captured.
How long has this place been in?
Only been for about 10-ish years.
10-ish years.
Not too long.
And the orcs control all the layers? Or
From what Morris said, they only control the first 5. The rest of it was... There was a civil war there originally, when that gold vine was found, so a load of that was under the effects of that. So they don't really know what's happened to the upper layers. But the first 5 at least, or first 10 to 7, we count the ground layer, and the one underneath and then 4 above, 5 above. Excuse me, they seem to have a pretty good sort of control of it. The orcs walked in, that's one of the smart orcs who asked that question. Knows it. They'll go, yeah, there was also some prisoners there. Some of our orcs that have not done good jobs. Prisoners they brought in on raids. There's like some dwarves there from the first raid. Some like weird half-blooded orc, elf kid that was found a few years ago.
That sounds complicated.
Elf kid.
Fucking half-breed. Apologies.
History check, because see if that description rings a bell.
Yeah.
It's not ringing a bell for John. Ooh, that would be a 20.
Yeah, half orcs exist.
Oh, he means a half orc.
They're like half orcs and half elves. It's very uncommon to get a half orc, half elf because they kind of hate each other. There's a lot of animosity. There is a name for them. I'm not sure what it's called.
Oh, it was actually a half elf, half orc.
That's what he said, yeah.
Ah, right.
Here I was thinking it was half deep.
No, that's a lie. I think there is one. That's the example. I'll steal that from Mercer.
Yes, because you've stolen a lot of other things.
I'm not stealing a lot of other things. I've revamped things, which is the only word for it. No, I think we have a name for it. But there is a title, and there's a name for half orc, half elf.
Oh, right.
Because they're rare and to both sides. So it's like a fuck you because it's orcs hate elves, elves hate orcs. It's But yeah, half orcs, half elves exist.
I will ask Moira. Moira, you said the orcs only control the first 7 layers. What about the other layers?
There's not many more. There's only realistically, there's technically I think 12 layers in total. The others are more just kind of accommodation, living spaces. The first 5 already, the ones who are in the caverns, is where all the trade comes from. Oh well, the trade district was just above level 7. That was completely destroyed in the Civil War. So that we need completely rebuilding. Probably move to a different layer actually. But the orcs, I think what I know, they only control up to the council level. It is also the most protected because where the Dwarven Council was. So there's lots of additional defences, so nothing can come up there or come down.
Are there still dwarves in the... Are there still dwarves in those upper layers?
I'm not sure. There are definitely some still in the prisons, some didn't leave and were captured.
because I know he's invested in them. So I wanted to double check before we send them on.
Yeah, Motors will go. I'll go with the orcs. We'll see if I can give them a hand. We can go to the second layer, who I think it's a good idea, or maybe I can go to maybe the first, try and deal with this powerful one, or we want to play it safe, we can go to the second. However much space you think we should take, we'll go wherever you guys suggest.
So, Minus is clear, ground floor's clear. First floor's got a demon orc on it.
First has the demon, second is empty, third, fourth, fifth will have demon orcs, and then -2 has a demon orc. Ground has no one, and the first you killed.
Send to the second, pulled ones from first and third.
You can start throwing the minecarts around as well to cause absolute chaos.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
Robot horse.
Thank you.
They're on Bruce level, aren't they?
It's on all levels, but like the main. Yes, the minecarts are on all levels, but the main cart station comes from there. Lock and Brew happened here, so they will know the transportation over there.
Hopefully we'll be able to, well, remove these demon orcs' power before they really do a number on you, and then you can really go to town.
That's the plan.
Are we done planning?
Karo prefer to have Moses with us to the big fight. But if he wants to go, then there's no stopping him.
Probably give him hell, and they can teleport to you.
Is Moses not? Was Moses?
He's supposed to go with the orcs.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
I'm going to give them orcs a massive bonus, and also they make cookies there. And they also listen to him. One thing you will say is because if I go with the orc, maybe take the small one with you to guide you through the minor level.
Yeah.
Basically just swap them out. I gave him a name and I can't find it in my own notes.
Smart orc, that's his name.
Smork. Smork!
Smork. Oh, that's cute.
Actually, his name was always Smork because that episode doesn't exist anymore because before the reboot.
That one where the episode was lost, that different one. Was that the lost episode?
No, that was like an episode.
Yeah.
Whatever it was before we did the reboot. Because there's only edit 134 episodes from 150. It's a lot of effort.
And then there's the lost episode because
we couldn't
got a lot.
Yeah. That was about 5 minutes of D&D that episode.
Have you seen that? Probably right-wing Japanese nationalists are upset by the movie Oppenheimer for, well, obvious reasons. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
I
about,
mean, it did blow
Yeah.
more.
but to try and make Americans understand their feeling of rage, what they've done is they basically edited Barbie, like pictures of the Barbie movie, into 9/11 jokes.
Oh god.
Oh.
The only thing that they don't understand is that Americans on Twitter love a good 9/11 joke.
They do, don't they?
So
you mean X, John? What was wrong with Twitter, Elon? It was a nice name, it was a bad.
it's not what was wrong with Twitter, it's what's wrong with Elon.
That's a good point.
But yeah, so
Don't kill us.
their attempt at offending Americans to make them understand didn't exactly work because Americans love a good 9/11 joke.
Yeah, they do.
Well, a lot of those on the internet. I mean, you will get the
The
crazies.
UK one doesn't.
Yeah, but
Hard to generalise, right?
what?
It's hard to generalise.
I forget threads exist as well.
That existed for a week.
Yeah, I think it's certain occasions where I've been like, these people want to follow you on it, and I'm like, I don't use it.
Yeah, nah. Kind of sucks that A, you have to have an Instagram account, and B, well, a big reason why there's reduced traffic potentially is lack of porn.
Yeah, that is probably true. It's a weird fucking place.
Just like Tumblr.
I never use Tumblr. Can't say I'm sad. Anywho,
No.
yeah, Moses will go with the orcs and he'll give Smork to you guys because he'll lead you through the mines district if you need it. Smork, I'm calling Smork. You had a good name, but Smork is funny.
All I've got is Robin Williams now, it's going to be Nanu.
Well then, there seems to be a plan though. I imagine we want to rest up to be fully prepared for what's to come.
Yes.
Would you like to take a long rest?
Yep.
Ooh.
What you can do.
Except for Erdan.
You can take a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, what are you going to take one rest? I'm not going to be nothing. What are you doing in there? Well, long rest Moses and also closes ship. Are you going to give Moses the helm with you?
Iggy had it last thing, he teleported us here.
Are you going to give it to Moses then?
Can Moses? What would Moses swap out?
See if we can, didn't you put he can. He will do your tune from... Well, do your tune from hunger for the time being. Oh, actually.
No, manage spells.
Yeah, he'll take the -1 to his attack and damage. And use the last word instead.
How many orcs are going with Motus?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, how many fucking things has Rebecca got?
Paul's probably not going to be much.
Oh, in fact, Boga will go. Do you want me to go with the orcs as well? I can do some magic and stuff and blow a few things up.
That'll be useful.
I can also teleport.
Yeah.
That'll work.
So you guys can keep your helm.
I will.
What about your flying skull?
That'll
Yeah,
work.
for me.
That's Bogo.
I apologise. I never caught your name.
Oh, Bogo.
Thank you.
If you can help him relearn the password for his tower, that would help.
I'm very good at remembering things. How long ago was it?
A good few thousand years.
I may have read it in a book.
I
probably-
don't think
probably
you.
not.
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
We've tried that.
This has probably been tried as well. I think I might have done it last. Well, I got it.
Huh?
Legend lore on his tower.
It's not.
No,
It's not a.
Erdan's tried that before. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
well,
sure.
I had a feeling it'd been
Yeah,
tried.
it's not a legendary location.
Is Bogo himself legendary?
Not really. No, he got skull for like 3,000 years. He's not done all of his life.
I'm assuming that dealing lots of necrotic damage maybe not the most useful thing to do around a bunch of demons.
Yeah, he's got his spells as well.
I would like my dagger back. Sorry. I'm changing my mind.
What level do you want to send them to the second one?
I have
Thank you.
harm, so I will not be using harm.
Yeah. No, just have an opinion what to do. See what Jason says.
I'll just so you know, the second level, I'll read them down for you now. The second level is the Gross District with no leader, and the third level is the Temple District.
And we don't have a big fancy platter or what is it, gold plate in the bag of holding?
Heris feast. No. How many charges has got on the wand?
Have you long rested before?
Why?
Because we've got in one of the demi planes, we've got all the shit from Rankin Sparks. There's got to be one in there. Because we ransacked that
We
place.
did ransack that place.
We took everything.
I think
Everything
Heris would
from
have
Erdan.
charges left for
Yeah, she'll
today.
try, she'll get one. Let's see, so what do you need? A jeweled chalice?
A gem encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 GP.
Roll me a D100. We'll see if you need to go. I'm not going to get a high roll.
I was going to say it's Rankin, you would have had it.
33?
Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh.
There's like a 10% chance on that. Yeah, you, Heris, after a few
This
minutes...
is me rolling a D100, Matthew.
It goes well. After a few minutes of searching, Heris comes out with this kind of
I
very
will-
nice.
I will prepare Hero's Feast then.
You see this like deep golden bowl with a lot of gems around the outside and like almost a silver inlay of like a flower in the bottom of it.
To 12 creatures can partake in the feast.
So we're taking part.
But that's going to be handy.
Do you want Talon to go anywhere? Or come with you guys?
Yeah, come on.
Come with us, because we may end up facing a bunch of demons.
I'm going to change the spell from Cure Wounds to Invisibility and give it to the orcs so they can use. So they will. There's 10 uses of invisibility in it. They have to concentrate, and so it's cast upon. One person can cast it, but if they want it going in and out, they'll have to pass it round.
Give it
it's a
to
concentration spell.
Motus.
So each orc will have to concentrate on their own invisibility.
Okay.
Give it
basically.
to Motus.
So up to 10 people can have that.
Alright.
Because, yeah, the orcs are likely to stab someone else with it. And then...
Oh, okay, hang on.
give
just-
it
Oh no, it needs to be a weapon or a thing. Yeah, no, it is going to be a dagger.
Give it to Motus.
Give it to her, he'll take it and just stab each of them.
Yeah, okay.
He'll just stab it. He'll stab and cast it on. Oh no, he'll make them stab themselves and cast it on themselves.
You know, you don't need to stab people.
Yeah. It's quicker.
Okay.
What was I doing? What was I doing? I was preparing spells. The fun of being a prepared spellcaster. What do
What we'll do is lay a quick 2 break while we press for spells.
Yeah.
Go through back end, probably for the rest of our.
Probably won't need commune.
Probably not. So we're back in 2 minutes after all that break. See you in a sec. And we're back. So, you gather up. Erdan, you're preparing your hero's feast. for the
Yes,
evening.
before we long rest,
Mhm.
I will have the hero's feast. So everyone gets.
Doctor, what's it look like when you do a hero's feast festival?
It's the most eloquent meal you have ever seen. Fresh produce, fresh game. It's the best you've ever seen. Like, yeah.
Who is partaking in the feast?
So me, Iggy,
Mhm.
Motus,
Mhm.
Reyfron,
Mhm.
Heris,
Mhm.
Caro,
Mhm.
Celban,
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bogo,
Mhm.
Smork,
Smoke.
Sylvan.
leader of the Night Owls.
Captain Crab.
Who are the other two?
Talon.
Talon and one of the other orcs. So all those can increase their maximum HP by 14.
Oh, I'm around 200.
Talon's a lot.
Six.
And it should automatically up your current HP when you do that, because there's a max HP modifier if you click.
Oh, plus 14 there. Brilliant, thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go. They are immune to being poisoned and frightened, and they have advantage on wisdom saving throws. Unfortunately, there's no under conditions you can't put like Hero's Feast or anything. Maybe it's defenses? No.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else anyone was doing? Oh, I say now we long rest.
Yep.
You all awaken after a nearly long rest, nothing too difficult in this tower. And you all step out. And what time do you want to begin this siege? First thing in the morning?
It's not a siege, it's an assault.
What time do you want to begin this assault?
As soon as our long rest finishes is when I would like to do it.
This is north to south, so we won't be able to use the sun to cover anything. Probably very early morning.
Okay. That's the first thing, I guess.
So, I would like to. Oh no, give you things. So first of all, giving you plus 2 AC,
Yeah.
removing my plus 2 AC, and giving the making the dagger into invisibility, giving it to the orcs and Motus. And then I'm going to get out a small wooden ball, which I'm going to tinker with, that can play a recorded message.
Okay.
And I would like one of the orcs to say something into it as some form of distraction. So what level of the tower would you like this random distraction to go to?
Oh, it's just a random.
It's going to be an orb that will continuously loop a sentence for 6 seconds when they tap it, and then they're going to roll it around. It won't last very long, but it will help them
Could they
out.
throw it and it'd be fine?
Yeah.
Would they be able to throw it to like the level above them or something?
I don't know, that might be tricky.
Probably not from level above.
Maybe actually, as they're going up to the second level where they're going to make the main distraction, so roll it back down behind them on the first level, so that they think that they're still on the first level.
Smork, could you please speak into this and make some sort of orcish infernal distraction as on the first level, and then you can tap it and it'll roll it and it'll make your voice happen.
I'm going with you.
No. You can take this with you. It's just a wooden ball.
But he's coming with
I'm going
us.
with you. I'll have to give it to one of them.
Oh, that's fine. Yes, but can you speak into it
Okay.
in orcish?
Sure. Who here speaks Orcish?
Moses is the only one.
Moses, yeah.
Doesn't
Moses
have-
hears him say. Moses won't translate, but he says something in Orcish. And you speak it. And go. He just gives it to one of the orcs to push that and get it right.
Moses probably go about the other.
He just moves to snatching his knife. And just puts it in his knife.
So basically, just to show you what I've done, Matt,
Mhm.
is I have done a magical tinkering. There, because you don't know this. Sorry, just there. Beep. I apologise for the beep.
Yeah, cool.
Right, good mic.
Alright. Apologies for the beep.
Oh yeah, it's the continuum emits a choice of where is it? Emits a recording a message 10 seconds long that can be heard. 6 seconds long that can be heard up 10 feet away.
Okay.
So roll it around this little wooden ball.
Yeah.
And then as we're about to leave, I assume we're leaving.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna take out the magic staff again, start waving it in a big circle above my head,
Mm-hmm.
and a big green circle appears over us, and then some kind of green leaves kind of drop over all of us, and the room gets a bit stiller as everyone has pass without trace cast on them.
Alright.
Everyone has a +10 to their stuff
Nice.
for an hour.
One thing Erdan notices, before you get ready in the morning, you kind of just flick your neck a bit, and you look into your mirror, your scrying mirror. You notice on the back of your neck, very faintly, is a white swell.
That's one of those as well.
A white swirl.
Mm.
Okay. Hmm.
With that, everyone has a +10 to their stealth checks
Nice.
for the next hour.
Hour.
Yeah.
Do you head off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Very quietly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mario will go, I will stay here, in the tower, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'm not really a fighter. Just make sure everyone's safe and alive, please.
This time we will.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. He's forgiven whoever blew him up.
He doesn't have to forgive that one.
Good. Well, good luck.
If I'm not back within 48 hours, please make a grave marker for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, see you soon.
Bye.
I said, oh, Heris would obviously mind link and,
Yeah, Heris is mine.
and gift of
Alacrity.
gift of alacrity.
Can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'll alter that as well. I'm not going to choose it. Everyone's got gift of alacrity, as well as.
Well, isn't it a number of people dependent?
That
just
gives
half.
you 8 on initiatives.
Okay.
Yeah, plus a d8 to initiative rolls. Very handy. It meant that Click could destroy a cleric in the first turn.
Yeah.
I think Heris has to spend a few sorcery points to do it.
So, one for myself, which is useful. He gets one for action of it.
This is not sorting out Heris things.
So, one to manage yourself. Then, why is there a fourth missing? There should be. Oh, that's there you go. Then, two, so one sorcery point. So you two got it. Motus. And in fact, 10 which like just give it to those going downstairs because you need the orcs. So, you two got it, Igneous and Erdan have it. And then
Talon and Reform.
Town and Reyfron have it. That's pretty much all. One of Heris' down levels. Get rid of Reesorting. Right, let's cast a spell for equal to spell levels here. Right, perfect. And everyone has gift of lucky on them. And yeah, with that, everyone is also mind linked. The only ones that aren't mind linked actually are the night owls that are basically safe from Heris magic. And you watch as Captain Crowd opens up a bag, including looks to be a bunch of kind of stones in it, takes up one, hands it to you, Karo.
Yeah.
There's one more spare sending stones, we all have one. We can use it to contact you and vice versa. Until it ties them. Like maybe 4 or 5 of them in the bag.
Yeah, all of it.
And with that, you begin making your way in.
Yeah.
So, we're all moving as one large group for the time being. I'm imagining you're following the path Igneous and Heris went with the fingers. So they begin leading you around. There's a passage way. You need to make one huge group spell check. I'm not going to bother because it's going to be like a DC of 40 sort of, because there's going to be 6, 7, 12, 18, 19, 20, 23.
What, only 2 have disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you bother. You all, with the help of the start party,
That's still 24.
with the help of the start party,
Only
you all
15.
make your way to this secret passageway. It takes you a few hours, not a few hours. I mean, you move at a pretty steady pace, so you kind of get there. I would say it would take a bit over an hour, so
Okay.
nothing you wouldn't wear off.
I can cast it again unless people would think that it might alert them when we get closer.
From where you are, you're pretty decent. I imagine you probably get all the way up into the secret passageway first. Kind of, I'm not going to make you roll since it's too much for you. But you get across this kind of very narrow, sheer cliff face into this tunnel.
I'll do it a bit further back than I think is the safest point, the last point we should do, and cast it again.
Yeah, you cast it again. And yeah, Igneous will lead the group to this secret passageway and the stairwell. The ladder leads up. The first group that'll go will be the Night Owls. They will go up first, and they'll give them a few minutes. Then they'll. Imagine the orcs will go next. First will go for the orcs, and then finally you guys. She went to. Okay. You make way up the ladder.
Yeah.
And you extract out onto this, behind this large stone statue of must be a dwarven figure, probably a dwarven noble. You look around and you see a dark interior, almost no light. There's no dark vision, but you're much completely blinded in here.
Perception check at disadvantage then, I guess.
Double sight.
That's how you got dark vision.
That would be an 18.
It's difficult to look around, but you manage to, you just about look a little bit. So, your vision's alright. What you see as you kind of step forward a bit is this huge carved out mountain. Must be several levels above you. And the ceiling, you can tell what each level starts with kind of a raised platform, but the ceiling's maybe 20, 30, 40 feet high at some points. Bits of carved stone must be able to make bridges and minecart tracks all across into different areas. Some are really steep climbs and low drops, but they very much scour. It's like almost like a web of bridges and minecart tracks around. You see several like stairways and stuff in as well to set up different layers. We look out, and where you are, there's nobody around. On the level you're on, what you can see is a few things. Let me just go to the descriptions here. What you see is very high ceilings and quite wide streets. You see several small alleyways as well. Again, roughly stone building, but it looked to be a very kind of small, squat, it's probably single floor, very small houses, probably for dwarves. Bridges connect different areas together, and some of them are broken. You see the occasional tavern and shop, all abandoned and run down. However, the majority of buildings you see are small dwarven houses, probably for lower class citizens. You see lots of damaged areas, some walls are damaged, there's the occasional skeleton you come across on the floor. It looks like a large battle took place here a while ago. You stand there. For the time being, you don't see any orcs or demons.
Not far off the Vincents.
Violence within the 60 feet around you. Nothing there.
Right.
Apart from you guys.
Just to save having to do, say, mine link every time, while we're in here, everything's going to be through the mine link.
That's
Yeah.
I'd assume so.
Unless we're talking to someone who's outside of it, of course.
What do you guys do? Move your head.
I'm assuming smoke not included in mine link.
Yeah, smoke's there. Everyone's in.
Supposed to lead the way, Smoke.
Very well. Are you moving stealthily?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll let you stealth checks for all of you.
Wow, 2 13s. Interesting.
Okay.
So don't everyone forget you got plus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for that.
That's okay.
That's not bad.
21.
22.
35.
Oh, I need to roll for Iggy.
Yeah. Do you want to do that as well?
Yeah.
Should I roll for Heris?
Yes, please.
So, apologies in advance, Rebecca.
Let me get Heris up.
Oh, no.
For small.
Sorry, 26.
Plus 10.
19 for small.
Do you have the 10?
No.
Heris. Heris was a plus +3 to stealth.
That's a 20 for Tom. Buffon gets a... Erdan?
Erdan got a 22.
22. Heris?
Heris got a 25.
25. Karo?
Karo got 21.
21.
He got 36.
6. Celban?
35.
Alright. So there is 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8. Tyler?
Town. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 25.
Ooh.
I don't know. 1 second. So,
Well, Heris does speak orc, by the way.
okay.
Oh shit. Fucking coin, isn't it?
That was a natural 20.
Oh.
But on a group staff check, it doesn't beat. I'm not going to have natural 20 when flying. Because it's a communal ability check. So you've been walking around and you see a lot of orcs. Most of them look like normal orcs. You kind of sneak past them. A few of them kind of glance in the direction. Maybe hear something, but immediately get distracted, not going to pay much mind to it. And carry on. You do occasionally see a different kind of orc. A bit beefier, a bit bellier, blackening skin, like a dark black, twisted black kind of tusks, kind of like just kind of these dark pale, dark black eyes, dark greenish eyes. They kind of like grunt and breathe how as they walk.
I'll say to
You would pick up a weirdly flickering on and off fiendish presence. Like there's something fiendish with them, but not always on shelf.
I'll say to Simon, those are demon orcs. At least the not the leaders, but they're the demon touched ones.
Ah, I see. Thank you. They do look awful scary.
Awful powerful as well.
Just advantage on this.
Could one beat you in an arm wrestle?
Yes.
Well done.
Wait, you were talking literally? Like, did one beat me?
It was a question, sorry. I'm not used to talking in my head.
I've never arm wrestled an orc for that matter. Never mind a demon orc.
Hmm.
But strength is, well, it's not my main focus, but
So, sorry, I didn't have stat block on.
her stat block.
She's not as well. We'll see if she comes across you first of all. We'll see what area she's in.
Are there any invisible creatures around?
No, what you say.
Brilliant, thank you.
So not these.
Yeah.
Shh. Put the loop on. Sorry. Oops. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so. Roll me a d6.
Okay, okay.
Before you go,
Sorry, 6. Too eager.
Oh no.
okay,
Woo!
Woo! Routine 1 6.
2.
2. Okay, roll again.
6.
6. You're fine. She rolled a natural 20.
Oh. But you said natural one.
For it's an individual one for her. This is a group of all the orcs.
Ah,
It's
right.
Because she had a bit suspicion of the smell she smelled before.
She smelled a smell.
She's not someone.
A smell.
She's not in this area.
Smelly.
And you manage to make your way through this layer, smoke guiding you. And eventually you come across what should be kind of, let's say a stair leading down. You've got two options. Someone will go, we can either take these stairs here, or we can try and find a bridge, a minecart bridge.
There's a good chance the minecart bridge is broken, so let's take the stairs.
Very well. You begin making your way down the stairs.
Also gives us less chance of running into the leader of this layer as well.
Indeed. You make your way downstairs, and after a few minutes,
How big's the passageway?
it's a pretty lot. I mean, this is just like an open city, basically.
Okay.
It's pretty large streets.
I take it like the sound sort of rings going up.
Sort of. There's some just rings, some just literally straight sets of stairs, some
Yeah.
almost like ladders. It just varies from area to area.
Yeah.
After a few minutes, you get out there, of course, and you make your way down slowly these stairs onto this kind of ground floor level. You see ahead of you these huge stone doors. Standing opposite them are a bunch of orcs, just like to be normal orcs, but if you do wander the streets, it is this way to the mining district.
Okay.
And he'll begin leading you off in that direction.
Are they guarding the door?
The main door to the main entrance, yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Could someone roll me a D10, please?
I'll do it. 1.
The eyebrows.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. Sometimes it just does have to take the piss.
So, as you are walking through this district, all the orcs kind of just stop moving and go quiet. You will hear this heavy footfall. And what you see, walking through the streets nearby to where you are, is this very, very tall, very well-built orcish figure. Again, this dark blackening skin, this one twisted tusk, almost 2 small horns coming out the top of his head. Almost completely bald, apart from this one kind of bit of like braided black hair down his back. Wearing what looks to be a breastplate, kind of mangled, kind of broken, kind of bits of like what looks to be solid, like almost like armory, kind of like skin over it, carrying this huge heavy battle axe.
I'm very curious about that breastplate. I don't know how much I can see from here.
It looks to be a normal looking breastplate,
Okay.
but this kind of like heavy, kind of solid skin, almost scale like is formed around, bits of that broken.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He kind of stops.
The way the armor, does it look like similar way to Akrasiel?
No, it looks like his arm is broken, and the end of it is broken, like the skin is formed over it.
Gnarly. Gonna sniff us out.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, actually, pass about trace is a thing. Let me look at it.
He looks around, and in a weird kind of split dialect, in a bit of orcish and a bit of abyssal, which only Heris would
understand it. Heris can speak Orcish.
And abyssal, I believe.
No, she cannot speak Abyssal.
So Heris gets about Heris gets half of fun, gets the other half. Basically, this just a Orcish speaks abyssal.
Oh, Refonte. Oh, yeah, Refonte.
But basically, he says something strange, and basically what they translate it to is, "Why can I smell him?" And he looks around, sniffs again. The traitor's son returns. Somehow.
I'm saying in my next somehow indeed.
How do you do that?
Well, we're getting a translation after the fact, aren't we?
That's true. He looks around. And looks upwards towards the 4th level. And also looks down to the floor. Thinks for a moment. He's going to make an intelligence check. See how strong is it. No. You need to go for her. And he turns and starts walking towards you. You all kind of push yourselves up against the wall and he starts taking these stairs up. Still kind of sniffing the air as he moves, and almost seems like confused.
I will, in the telepathic, once he's gone, I'll wait till he's gone, and I'll ask Smart, one of the leaders.
Not just one of the leaders, that is the leader.
That's right, father.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke.
Yes.
Is there any familiar resemblance to the guy we just saw at Rack?
What do you mean?
Does he look like they're related?
Smoke?
Yeah.
No, not them. He's like just an orc. He's
Just when we were saying trait was still returned, I was thinking, maybe.
Yeah, could I see where he was looking up to?
The 4th level.
The 4th level.
You know, we haven't got.
What was it? Smoke. Which was the 4th level?
The militia district, that's where we keep our prison, or the dungeon, and our armories, and our the main barracks that we use.
He said he'd go for her.
Yeah, I making sure it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure him knows somewhere I get to send stone out, and just to let the Captain Crow know. The leader's heading us up to the 4th layer.
You get back not from Captain Crow now, but probably from Lieutenant Sala. He goes, thank you for the information, Karo, General. We're just about to arrive at the 4th level now. Should we continue this or should we fall back?
Continue, be careful.
Roger.
And through the telepathic link, I'll say the same to Motus.
Yeah.
Let him know the big bad's on as well.
Right.
I
for information to notice or?
I'll relay what we've gone through so far. You say about mentioned traitorous son and all that.
Igneous is smart enough. She will kind of sniff around a bit. She goes, that Centaur is still on us a little bit.
Oh shit.
Back from a long time ago. It's very soul. She kind of really, they really do kind of sniff. I can just pick it up. I want like a 19 survival through this then.
Hold on. He was
Get out the links.
going for
Links.
Small. Who is on the 4th?
Sorry.
I'm in Salvonia.
That's what I was going to say. No, I'm not. You're on the Salvonia. Makes my thought. Go ahead.
Who's on the 4th layer?
The 4th layer is run by
Angry.
One moment.
Angry.
He's not. No, we're talking about the
Oh, that's the prisoner. Sorry.
Lorcan runs the 4th layer. Lorcan's oldest son.
Then who would be on the 4th layer? That rocks down.
Prisoners, we keep them.
It's less of a case, I think, of who was there, and more of a case of where they thought the person would go to. From what they said out loud. No, they wouldn't go there. They'd do this.
He said.
That's vaguely what they said.
He said they'd go for her.
Oh, I see.
Perhaps one of the prisoners is of significance. Wait a minute. Did Rack ever say he had a small family of his own? Apart from the ones here?
Intelligence check to see if that was mentioned.
I will say, you know what you were told back in the day.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was over a year ago.
Yeah, no.
And we didn't think that could come back.
That's, you know what you know.
No, that's a 9, I don't know anything.
You know what you know.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that's a 21. But. In any case, at least he's not sticking here. We should continue.
I'll start heading off.
No.
With you. I'm not walking away from you. I'm going to start us walking.
Yeah. Slow and steady making our way through.
Can I make a stealth check for me?
Yeah.
Am I doing Heris?
I think yeah, you're doing 36, I've got 5 ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why you roll this literally? You rolled a number and a number below it twice per count. So 19 for count.
Not the best going on. At least we've got past without trace.
Yeah.
Otherwise this could be very bad.
35 for fun. Small gets a 19 for small again.
26.
Heris?
Heris got hold on. Heris got a 25 again.
My brain doesn't want the number to be this big.
16!
I've got a 12. I rolled a 16. I've got plus 10.
38.
Okay, yeah, okay. I just didn't want... My brain was like, no, that's not a number I roll in this game.
38, what the hell
It
about
can be. Karo got 24.
Good thing everyone else is holding on us.
Iggy rolled quite badly. 42. 19 plus 10 plus 13.
218 divided by 1, 2. I keep forgetting to divide by 8.
8.
Yeah, divided by 8. Does he have 27?
I'm going to show you this on the spell because it might be relevant.
Blah, 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 blah. Magically. No, it's fine now.
Okay.
Magical was used. Ooh, now it's 17. I'll do one video. Sorry. So, we make away.
What was the DC that time?
27.
It was higher even though I rolled lower. Wow.
Well, some people roll.
Oh yeah.
He got 40.
He was one off what the max of could have rolled.
Yeah, nearly 240s. But yeah, Smoke will begin leading you. You're about half an hour in this one, but you've been moving at a slow pace because you're stealthing. But you arrive at the entrance to the Miners District, a kind of, an arched doorway for set doors that's kind of open and broken a little bit. You do see 2 orcs standing there. But quite easily they kind of get distracted. Smoke will do a little clever trick, let's say something markers that kind of echoes. They both look. One walks over, you can kind of sneak out through the door. You can make your way down. You notice that the Miners District is a lot different to what you've been in so far. It's more of a kind of low decline. Kind of the occasional jagged rock falls and trips, the occasional cracking of stone. But it doesn't really attract attention because bits of steel can fall and break. It's active mine shaft or was. And you begin walking through. Smoke will go to you. You want me to take you straight to the next one, where I think the next level may be? Or should we set you out for anything useful here?
What do you think might be here that could be useful?
There's a few, well, this was the mining areas. There's several warehouses that we may come across. I believe some are still filled with supplies, mostly ores, refined and unrefined. There is a large refinery that Gruul had at his base operations with his shield brothers, but now it's probably abandoned unless someone else has taken it over. There's also the gold vein that the dwarves found. We don't have to go near it, but I know where it is.
Did they use blast mining here?
No, mostly mine.
Oh, what a shame.
And carts, dwarven techniques.
Probably not much use from here if it's just ores and mining supplies.
With his family ties, would Karo know what was required for refining?
Make a straight intelligence check for me.
Well, that's
It'll be a lower DC because it's not the same process, but it's similar.
nope.
Yeah. What? You're not too sure. You know that diamonds and gems, a lot of cutting to get them into the shapes you want. The occasional bit of kind of blasting to reshape them. For refining ore and metal,
I was thinking mainly
Not
if
too
anything
sure.
like acids and things like that.
you know probably be a lot of heat that is used, but acids or the chemicals, you're not 100% sure.
There's probably something useful here, but I don't know how useful it would be destroying demons. I think the most useful thing here is probably us.
That's one way to put it.
Wouldn't hurt to look on the way to the lower level though.
Would there be any on the way to the lower level?
Well, I don't know the way exactly to the lower level, so we will require a bit of searching, but we may come across some. What I will say is you have about half an hour of invisibility left.
It's pass without trace.
As about a trace, sorry, left. You will probably use it all up while you're searching. If you're searching, you've come across. You just will let the lower level. If you stop it on the way, you may run out of it before you get there. And there is still some orcs around this level. So it's up to you if you want to stop and search and risk running out past without trace, or if you want to try and make your way straight there. But again, you may not find it, you may run out past without trace. So it's up to you. Maybe some clues of where I go where. Maybe some clues and places how to get to this secret or extra level.
Right, so research.
Might be worth it. There's from where we are, can we see many orcs wandering by? Or?
There's the occasional one or two walking down like a mine shaft. Mostly in like pairs, mostly just normal looking orcs, demonic orcs here. But not like often. Every now and then, every couple of minutes, you'll see one or two walk past.
If we do run out, we pass our trace, we'll probably have a moment to get it back up.
The only other thing to bear in mind is that when we run out of it, everyone else does too.
Well, that's true.
Other things will be occurring.
This is true.
I'm not saying don't.
Well, we have to search anyway, so
look for the way down. If you find something that looks interesting, we investigate.
Alright.
That sounds like a nice compromise.
So, you begin searching for the main entrance. Smoke will assist in this, but I do need someone to make a investigation check to see if they can come across the
Reefron.
Is it? Would there be anything to do with what do we call it, like stoneworking here?
Yeah, it's
Like,
lost.
could I use like smith's tools would be relevant?
Probably not for this now.
Okay.
Refine can-
Unfortunately, you're not a dwarf, so you don't get advantage on history checks regarding
Yeah.
masonry or smithing or stuff like that.
You left the clock behind.
Yeah.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
No.
But Refine can lead this check to as well as 11. which is not
Yes.
What's your?
I don't think.
what's
I
the-
think mine's 10. Let me check. Investigation. Yeah, 10. If I got to use my tools, it would be bigger. But, yeah.
Refine will guide himself as well. So it's all-
with
Ooh.
advantage because
What's the more traces thing? Sorry.
If you are doing that, I can do the help action, and if I tell a helpful story whilst I do so, he can have a +5.
Okay. Any
Um,
helpful stories about mine shafts that you may know?
let me just think. I remember once reading in a book that oftentimes they like to dig down in areas that are not near the ores, so that they don't have to disrupt their very carefully planned mine shafts there. So I suggest if we're going to look for a path down, it be near an ore vein, but not close enough as to where they would mine it from.
Well, I'll check. You only failed to roll a 1, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, he gets a +5. That's 31. So he gets a +5 to his check.
16 with a d4 for himself. Advantage from small, basically 16, knowing which way is not to.
It's typical of all things.
I was trying to see if there's anything else we can.
So there you go.
Inspiration.
Inspire.
Yes. So it's like, what can I do? Wait, I've got another character.
I'll mark off that inspiration for Igneous.
Sure, you don't want to save that inspiration for Igneous?
It's one.
Okay. Or should get more inspiration and be able to do more with their
Does
inspiration.
someone else want to roll this? I'll one of you roll it.
Sure, I will. So
D20,
advantage.
a d10 and a d4.
A d10 and a d4.
Plus 16.
Okay, 14, 16, 19, 29, 35.
Yeah, it's the fucking decent. Using an actual helpful story from Celban, Reyfron comes across, he's looking around, kind of looking at these tunnels, kind of drawing them in his mind, and comes across 2 tunnels. One right near an ore shaft, an ore vein, and the other one going almost through it. You kind of think that's a bit odd, and especially what he knows about mining, which isn't loads, but it's a fair bit. He thinks it could be down this way. And begin moving down there. Could someone roll me a d10, please?
Oh, I'm not doing that last time.
Go on.
10.
10. I need you all to make a stealth check for me. Without path barriers, just straight stealth bonus.
Oh no.
We're not hiding from.
That's low.
That's not right.
Am I doing Heris again?
I will.
Okay. Oh no. No.
Oh, Heris.
Is this going to be a group?
As an individual.
Oh no.
That bounce that one,
I
a 21.
rolled really low. I rolled 2 6s.
Oh, for talent, mate. That's a 1 for talent.
Uh oh. We're not being still.
Karo got 18, Iggy got.
I rolled these.
Alright, that's how I was rolling. He's there.
5.
18.
So, Iggy, Karo, Celban, and Reyfron pass this. Was that got less than 50? So, Heris, Erdan. Oh, I did roll a smoke. Smoke on smoke. Smoke and Talon. You all feel like you're being watched. We don't know why.
I think I have a sneaking suspicion why. I am going to. No, just. If I cast Detect Magic, does that. Is there like a wave of light or anything?
It would be a tech magic. It would be like a sort of kind of like, I imagine, a pulse out from you. But nothing too obvious. No one around would see it.
I'm going to cast detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any sensors? Does Celban see any?
Sinbad.
Because
Sinbad.
he's got see invisibility up, and I think that works on scrying sensors.
Yeah, it's an invisible object. Doesn't say anything.
I think they may know
Yeah,
we're here.
well,
Okay, I'll use the walk and do true seeing.
nothing.
Right, it stays up for an hour, so.
I think they may know we're here.
But just as that one, see, Karo just reach into his armor a little bit and you see like the edge of it, walk with silver scales on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then Karo's eyes just like glaze over, so it looks like just basically looks like his eyes go the same colour as the scales. It's like
Interesting.
complete.
I'm not going to judge you.
Let's keep moving. It's probably best.
You begin making your way down this passageway. Get really deeper. And things suddenly start to feel different. The air grows colder. There is a strange smell of decay. You all feel just a little bit short-fused. You all kind of bumps and you get really annoyed. Karo kind of bangs a knee on some wall, kind of clangs his armor. You almost like something to kick the stone. Erdan, you kind of bump your head and get really irritated and want to blast it with a spell, but you manage to just brush it off. Everyone just feels a little bit more on edge, a bit angry, a bit more enraged. And begin continuing down this path. It's almost a straight path down. After a few minutes, you come across what looks to be a.
So you were saying we were all feeling a bit enraged. Heris does have calm emotions.
Heris, yeah. I mean, Heris will cast it if you think he's going to do Heris cast it. Remember, it's Heris.
Karo just thinks he's finally getting that barbarian level for the past 3 years.
Maybe save it for now,
Okay.
because we are brushing it off. It is.
Yeah, you're not like active in him, but you just feel like more irritated by things as you get deeper and deeper. After a good while of walking, that password trace kind of fizzles away. But about this time, you see what looks to be like, instead of going down, more of like a rounded path starts to appear. You kind of get to the bottom, you see like a carved out floor. Still the occasional jagged bit of stone, but looks to be a path that someone's been through here recently. A lot bigger than the mine shaft, probably more orc sized. The mine looked very large, but they were still kind of more dwarf. You kind of ducking along through that passageway because they were more dwarf shaped. But you come across this layer.
Oh, great, a layer.
And
You
enter.
know what that means.
You look around, and it's quite an open area almost. And you see a lot of these orcs walking around. Blackened skin, twisted, black tusks, just walking. You see the occasional additional kind of, hole. In fact, there's not really any chambers in here. You see like small drops within it, tens and locks. You see like small outcroppings where the occasional orc or demon orc is kind of sitting there resting, but still breathing and panting. Always walk around and keep moving. And it kind of sprawls for a bit until you see what looks to be like a door. Like a stone door. Fair for it. You reckon if you moved quick, you would probably get there just before the password trace. Sorry, the password trace faded, so you're back to being normal.
Back to being normal. I think they probably notice if I cast it again right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You're all kind of standing in the shadows. None of them are looking at you because none of them are looking towards this kind of entrance bit. They're all kind of just milling around. Almost like no pairs, just kind of stomping around, kicking the occasional thing.
So, folks, what do you think we should do? This is mental.
Yeah.
It echoes in your heads. Like you're in a chamber.
Oh dear, I think someone might be listening to us. This isn't normal, is it?
Pretty much.
Potentially, though we are close to the source. Is it worth backing up a bit so we can get past without trace? Might help sneaking up to the door, at the very least.
Yeah, just dip back into the tunnel of it.
Okay, I will once again wave said stick around my head and green magic pops out, and little nature leaves flutter past us as we grow still and quiet, unless something else happens.
Something else might be happening. You go back into the tunnel a bit.
Let's get some dirt off the ground, just muddy my scales a bit.
Oh, Watty, you're not a ranger.
I'm still sparkly though. Sounds like I need to cover it. Yeah, fair Karo would have done that before we got in.
Yeah, it works. It goes off.
Let's try sneaking up to the store then. There's a lot of orcs here.
And true scenes still.
Okay.
No, I think it would have chosen.
Would you perhaps like someone to scout ahead?
There's not much to scout ahead, just this chamber and that door. That's what we're aiming for.
Is the door open or is it shut?
It must be closed, and there are two demonic looking orcs standing next to it.
We need a distraction. Or
How
something.
big is this chamber?
From what you can tell, if you look around, it's not massive. It's probably the smallest level, really. I'm guessing whatever the bulk of this place is behind that door. Maybe a few 100 feet in total.
Were you thinking napalm?
No. I've no idea if it would actually work though. Maybe, but there's no guarantee.
Do we want to try and sneak through?
Well, preferably because there's a lot of demon orcs here. And facing as few as possible would be handy.
What if I was to roll a glowy, shiny ball towards them? I think that might make them notice us.
Potentially, they may go for the ball, but how long would that distract them for?
Not long, and they'd be alerted.
Unless we...
Let me just check my book.
It's been so long since we actually fought one of the regular demon orcs, not one of the
That was
leaders.
the one that regular one.
Are we not?
No, these are different Titanoruks, which are demons. These are a weird mix between. You've not only seen, you've not seen any Titanoruks attacked by demons dragon. Just these orcs that are half orc, half demon.
Half orc, half demon. How tough would they be? Could we maybe blow a few up and then enter the door and block the door behind us? Sneak right up to the two guarding the door and then just blow them up spectacularly.
Run in through the door and lock it.
If we could. Then again, we don't know if the door is. Don't you have a way of opening locked doors?
I've got keys that sometimes open doors.
A perception check on the doors. Do I see a keyhole?
Go for it.
Ooh, that's 30.
You don't see a keyhole.
Do they work if the door doesn't have a keyhole?
No, I need to put it in the keyhole.
That won't work. Reyfron, have you got anything like, what is it, knock spell?
That makes a lot of sense.
Well,
So I can try and lure them away.
that would be helpful.
Misty step.
You need to see the point of where you're going though, don't you? But that's only you and one other.
Not you. Do I have to keep up prepared? I do not have to have prepared. I have to have a place cycle. It didn't even help us.
We've got the helm, but we can't go into tune
I can disintegrate the door.
Okay, well,
We kind of want the door to remain so it can be a barrier to anyone coming after us.
I'll attempt to lure the guards away, and you folks can check on the door. How does that sound?
Yes, but not quite yet.
Okay.
Until we exhausted all thought options. How many of these demon orcs are there in this chamber?
So, looking where you can see, you are still kind of in the corridor, just spread out a bit further around the corners. You see 12. A few kind of sitting down, a few walking around, and then 2 standing by the door. We don't know how many more around this corner, because you're literally standing in like a tunnel.
Yeah.
The corner here. The gym goes out like that, and the door is opposite you.
So maybe double this number that we can see. 24.
I can try and just lure the 2 away from the door. I think it may be fairly effective.
Could work, though we don't know if the door's actually locked or not.
We have to get to the door first as well.
That's true.
Is it just a bare open room with like buildings and stuff in between?
Unlike others, this one seems to have been hollowed out by someone else. It's all kind of jagged stone. This looks to be completely just kind of hollowed out, and there's these doors being built. Looks very different. It does look more like someone else's built it. It's not dwarven architecture. Heris will go. I can cast invisibility on 2 of us, maybe.
That's what I was planning on doing as well.
Give you greater invisibility. I mean, that's for a minute, but
Probably worth. That's probably the way to go. So you can cast it on 2. Any more than 2?
I can cast it to 5th level. Get 3.
Just.
We need all the sorcery points then.
I was planning on casting an average invisibility and then luring the 2 away from the door. That would keep me invisible for an hour, as long as I didn't cast another spell.
Or attack them.
Yes.
That could work.
There's always the demi-plane, but then I only have 4 charges left of the one.
Yeah, save those charges. We might
Get
get
it,
them.
we have to get out again.
Well, if we destroy the demonic power, then.
But it would be a thing of going into the demi-plane, and then when it
right.
closes, the house won't be able to open again until the charges come back.
That's true. Save the charges. Might need them.
Talon will go. I haven't really got much in terms of getting rid of these orcs, but I can hold the door shut. I'm fairly strong. We go to the other side.
Yeah, it's still the point of getting
With
to
my
the door.
with the perception check that I got, would I have been able to tell which way the door swings?
You guys think probably inwards.
Inwards. That makes it easier to hold shut. There doesn't seem to be a locking mechanism on the outside. Perhaps it is unlocked and it's just the guards there. Might be worth trying to.
Why don't we try to get the guards to open the door?
Well, how would we do that?
I have an idea. I'm going to try and get Smorp to come a bit further back up the passageway.
Small will walk back the passageway. Yeah.
Can you please say in Orcish, into here, something along the lines of, how would I phrase this? Nothing like how I would say it, because I can't speak properly. Something along the lines of, did you hear that from inside? Should we go check?
He'll say in Orcish. He'll say in Orcish. That's Orcish, but you know.
Okay, I can go up to those folks while invisible, and then tap this, and they'll hear it. It might work.
It might work. We'd have to be ready to go in at the same time.
We could then be invisible and follow them through the door as they open it.
Can we get invisibility on all of us? We do have pass without a trace.
You would still be seen if you're like walking across this open chamber.
We wouldn't need greater invisibility just to go through the door.
Heris has seeming.
Oh, Heris has seeming.
Gosh, she has
Yes.
seeming.
We could look like.
Yeah.
Does seeming affect smell?
The spell allows you to choose to develop appearance of number of creatures. You can see from the range. You give each target you choose an illusory appearance and number of creatures. The spell disguises physical appearances as well as clothing, armor, weapons, and equipment. You can make each creature 1 foot tall, 1 foot shorter, fast, thin, in between. You can't change the target body type, so you can choose what has basic limbs.
I'm going to go invisible.
Yeah, I also can't change smell, but it is an investigation check to figure out who these Heris' spell DC.
Okay. Does someone have prestidigitation?
Yes.
Because that does smells, I'm pretty sure.
But we smell like
First 6
orc.
seconds.
We have to make still smell a bit like orc.
That's true, yeah.
I'm trying to start these guys with know what rats smell like.
Town's not going to be a bad idea. Yeah. So we'll go. We could always rub demon or corners if we kill one of them. Very quiet and quiet. If we kill one,
Nor me.
Quite killer be Iggy. Was whether Iggy would go for that.
I think maybe one is another option.
I think these boys do rely on smell a lot, so if we can kill a demon orc, that would be the way to go.
The ones that are in this chamber, are they walking around in pairs or are they on their own?
It varies. The occasional ones walking on their own, there's a few kind of standing in groups. Kind of just doing their own thing, kind of milling about. Not really, don't seem like active, just kind of existing.
There are a couple just kind of resting in alcoves. That will be a nice target for them to just die.
An idea.
Again, it's one on Heris. Heris has the force. Force choke.
Heris has never tried a force choke yet, so she'll be honest with how she'll do one.
If we do go to kill one of these orcs, it has to be quick, but it has to be silent. Probably no magic or flashy stuff.
And then, what do we do if that doesn't work? Not saying that I dislike the idea, but what should we do if that doesn't work?
If that doesn't work, I think it comes down to a fight.
Ooh, good. So, who wants to stab an orc?
I mean, yeah, but we need to do it in a way that doesn't get us caught, hopefully.
So, lure an orc up here?
And that would be the idea.
You know there are some sleeping and like or resting in alcoves. There's probably one nearby. They can save like around a corner with everything.
What are your rules about coup de grace and stuff like that?
Depends on how strong the creature is.
How strong are these creatures?
I can tell you that. You can't walk up and slit Callistus and throw twice leaves.
No, yeah, yeah.
But an orc, potentially.
If you find a sleeping one, maybe we could, maybe not with one stab, but stab it enough times that would kill it without alerting anyone else. I think it's worth the shot. Maybe seaming us first.
How should we do that? How should we turn you all into orcs? Into
Demon orcs, yeah.
Wouldn't be able to do Celban because it has to be similar type.
I am not going to look like a demon orc.
Yes, no.
So, I'll turn myself invisible. But I'm not going to do it quite yet. Actually, we're about to execute the plan. I will turn myself invisible. There we go.
Alright.
I'll cast
Maybe worth it.
invisibility on myself.
Yeah.
And a tiny little like thing pops out of part of my armour. And the little clockwork dial starts turning, goes, and I start fading out of existence.
Ah. Kind of neat. Alright. Oh, he's got the dice bag out.
I get a dice out for Igneous if she does, because she got second blades as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to have one attack. She gets to do an off attack as well. Just in case. So that's get minus 2.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if that. Did I see any that were any sleeping nearby?
Yes, when you first came down, you noticed one kind of not sleeping, but kind of just like resting, not paying much attention in a side chamber, like a small kind of. They must have mined out near the door.
Bit out of the way.
Yeah, it's pretty close to you guys. Probably the first one. You're probably getting if someone kind of close to the wall and gets in, no one will notice.
I mean, maybe have Iggy and someone else as backup just to get the double stab going.
What's the rest of us are quite clanky. They don't be quiet as Reyfron or Heris, and they're not the stabbies.
I'm stealthy, but I can't stab very hard.
Iggy, they both.
Well, Iggy's probably going to be the main one because Iggy can do a lot of spike damage, which might be useful for attacking. For like, I suppose this would actually be surprised, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there you go, advantage.
I don't know, Heris or Reyfron, do you have any magic that would be quiet that could kill?
Heris,
Heris has sort of
I
spell.
don't know if you changed the outfit, I'll have to double check now.
No one Benny probably did change it out.
No, it's still a sort of spell. Yeah, Harrison sort of spell.
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
Does Reyfron not have the ring of meta magic?
Is it
He was given it, I don't know if he attuned to it.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not sure if the ring of meta magic has.
He is not.
Okay.
Mind shielding the book and arcing the line. Hang on.
Oh, maybe it was Leah. I got the.
Lee's got the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heris does have soul spell. I would maybe do a. There's no whispers on the guy. We would run them. Psychic spells. Heris can cast. Lightning bolt will still be. Right.
Psychic lance or anything?
I'm looking now. I don't think.
That's the Motus's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably pass whole monster. Modify memory. Telekinesis, what's in the wand? Not really for Heris. I think really that would be super useful. The only one she has is what's it called? Oh my god, I don't know what it's called. There's no whispers, but it does make them run away.
Chill touch.
Cantrips, all the cantrips. Yeah, put in chill touch.
And that's necrotic damage, isn't it?
It is or a fire.
Fireball.
If you try a fireball. It wouldn't be an auto crit, but it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
But it could do a bit of damage. You can make it not exist with the sorcery point.
Mm-hmm. I think it's worth those two trying it.
Yeah. Is there any way
Witch bolt is electric.
It is.
So.
Not bad that.
is there anything we can do to Buffy to make sure that he's got more stabbing?
We've died. Attack roll. Let's do 4 for a minute.
I think more
No
damage.
Bless. You think bless? You're thinking of bless.
No, you can guide.
The guidance is only
Guidance
a
is
minute.
just-
So I've got both. Oh wait, hang on. I might.
Bless first level.
No, that's not.
That's it,
That's
isn't it?
more. I'm thinking more stuff that does extra damage to make sure this thing goes down.
Do you have holy weapon prepared or?
The holy weapon's 5th level. I haven't got that.
Oh right, yeah.
I need any smites next time I hit something.
Yeah. What was Spirit Shroud?
Again, it's self.
Oh, that sounds right.
What do you folks after?
Anything that can up Iggy's damage.
You've already gone invisible, so.
Yeah, I have already.
We could do it before that though.
That's true.
No, I don't have anything like that.
I have one thing, but it makes me shine.
You do.
Yeah.
Crusader's Mantle.
I was looking at town as well, but it is a glowing colour.
Yeah.
Especially it's a bright light.
Well, let's not forget, Iggy gets sneak attack damage and can do psychic blades.
It's
So,
7d6 plus a d8.
Would enhanced ability help at all? I don't think it would.
Not for damage.
would it be D10s for psychic blades?
Yeah,
as well?
it's d6s.
Oh, is it D6?
It's usually your inspiration work classes d6. I'll
Oh.
check out. I think it says 5d6 then.
Ah, okay.
Let's read double check. We can show them right.
Well, yeah, so it is already doing a lot of damage and.
The other thing is, because I've got pass out trace up, I could try and sneak up with Iggy and stab it because I get 2 attacks and I can put. I wouldn't be able to smite into it though. I'd make it
That's
a
not
flash.
flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you've got improved light tonight, so it will also flash.
Yeah, so that's me.
That's my talent one. There we go.
Yeah.
But it's necrotic damage.
I have no choice with the improved, have I?
No, it just goes off automatically.
Yeah, no. May as well try with Iggy and.
Yeah.
Actually, sneak up. I've just got a normal +1 warhammer. Plus I can pump. It might be worth. I can pump poison damage into that actually. Oh wait, no, spiritual weapon.
Heris
That's a big fruity thing.
You can use Grey to do inflict wounds as well in the attack, but it is necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
So
It's a fun spectral weapon, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's particularly glowy.
For which
Spiritual weapon.
you can make it like translucent,
Yeah. And it does force damage, so
Mm.
I'll chuck in a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And
But
big hammer. Boom, bonk. I will cast it at 4th level, so that does extra 2d8.
Heris will use English with the rapier that plus 2 rapier for its attack. With the best attack damage. So, with the English going for this.
Yeah.
Go for it.
English will stealth up first. That's actually still.
What do you do? Can I? If I cast something fun, but can I hold it? And if I hold and don't use it, is that it gone?
It's the same as just spells that you use the charge. You have to cast it and hold it, so you can use it and still hold it, and then you have to the end.
Right, I have an idea, but I can keep it.
So, straight d20 for Igneous plus 23. That's Jesus. 40 for Igneous. 17 plus 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Igneous quietly moves up. Has 3 for one hand on their dagger on the left. I'll do 2 stabs.
Nice.
Has advantage. The creature in and go. I'm going to say it's unconscious because it's incapacitated. It's not alert, but it will be alert in the second stab. So attack number 1.
Now on.
2, 7.
Ooh.
With advantage?
2 and a 7.
2 and a 7.
17. Just hits.
Oh.
Oh, wait. So hang on, let's start box on here. Misses.
Oh no.
I'm going to make a perception check for it. In fact, I'm going to make another stealth check.
But it's unconscious, they wouldn't notice.
Well, it's Igneous misses and stabs the floor. It's really alerted by it. And give disadvantage. 19 and 17. On his face.
Still the plus 10.
20, 30, yeah. Igneous, you all hear a ping. Yeah. Shit. Nothing seems to be alerted. Igneous will try again. That is better. 16 to 13, so 26, which hits. And it's unconscious, so it's not a crit. So.
Oh.
Ouch.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. 16 piercing. Hear a whack and it turns. It's still alive.
Oh my goodness.
That hits. I'm usually doing this with the when you agreed for this.
Drop the infiltrate in it.
It's 16 damage.
Can I do spiritual weapon?
Go for it.
And Heris has got thingy as well.
Would my also be at advantage?
Yes. The first one will be. Yeah.
I mean, it's only one because it's one bonus
Oh,
action.
Harrison disadvantage, but it's prone. Missed my Christ.
21?
Hits.
Now, would this be an auto crit because it's a melee attack?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This is where it would be fun to smite.
It's a melee
But
spell
not
attack.
appropriate time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I'll do that one.
48.
Karo wasn't as cautious as he is. He was just locked in. Land and smite, divine smite, infinite smite, just
10, 21,
leave a crater in the
plus
ground.
28 extra damage, force
You
damage.
have to kill him with rock, his face
So,
first.
if you watch this bolt of fire, watch it Igneous stabs and gets it in the neck, it turns. Your special weapon bonks it on the head. Its head hits the ground. It looks pretty dead. Watch it Igneous stabs the knife through its throat, and then the bolt of fire hits it in the face and it kind of bends its face. Luckily, through the knife through its throat, stopping from making any noise, severing where the vocal cords are, and just tear out as it hits the ground and dies.
Whew. Tell Igneous to. Well, Igneous can use a reaction to steal its shadow.
Means you're going to save that for killing one of the
Bigger ones.
bigger ones.
Fair enough.
Not a common orc.
Fair enough.
I was thinking that was like, no, Rebecca would want to save that for
Okay.
one of the leaders just in case.
Tell her to bring back some of its blood and.
Go with the plan. Bring the body.
We'll just kind of start stabbing it a bit.
Well,
And probably kind of have Heris telekinesis and its guts towards yours through the air. And yeah, you can all
smear some of it on.
I'll have a shower, I guess.
You're invisible, you don't need to do this.
Yes, I do. They might smell me.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
Just get Dan, just do the full Orokai, just print on the face.
What?
Technically. Are you already invisible?
Mm-hmm.
So there's just guts floating in the air.
Yeah.
They wouldn't turn invisible because they're not being worn or carried.
Oh,
It's just on you.
Yeah.
you may want to prestidigitation that off of yourself.
And doing that would break the invisibility.
Yeah.
Don't know, I think.
Someone could. No, casting
Casting
Yeah.
a spell.
Oh, is it just casting a spell?
Just casting something, yeah.
So I'll get it on me until the smell is there, and then I'll try and wipe it off. But there may be occasional floating smudges.
Heris will also prestidigitation as much as you can. Roll a dex sleight of hand check, Tim, which we managed to get off.
Okay. I don't know.
Natural
32.
20.
Yeah, you get all of it off.
Nice.
And then you all see yourself Walking Dead style in the guts of this creature. Seeming will now go up. You all look very similar, but all these demon orcs also look quite similar as well. They lose any real distinguishing features, all kind of merge into just the same sort of bizarre.
You know Harris would be slightly thinner than everyone else.
Yeah, Harris is, yeah. Oh, do you know Harris will? Yeah.
Harris would be wearing a dress.
You all look classified as going awful. And yeah, with that, we'd like to make your way towards the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So this is going to be a performance check. Everybody.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to assume
just
that-
roll myself or roll for others.
I'll do for instance.
I'm going to assume I'm not part of this because I'm
Stealth
invisible.
check.
Stealth check, okay.
Still with pass without trace up.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Performance for me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You just want to spy you.
Thank you. Not a bad roll.
33 for Igneous.
Not a bad roll.
9 for Heris.
The dress is just not doing it for the screaming orc.
Rebeca. 12. Talon. 21. 22, sorry.
18.
18.
15.
15, your stealth check was.
41. That's almost the highest I could roll.
17, just more. Heris.
Could
got
you say
rid-
Smoke has advantage since he's actually.
Yeah, I give him a
He is an orc.
Ah, 17 still.
Oh.
16. You all begin walking. Heris is kind of a little bit off, and Refon's also kind of the best with kind of being a demon
I'll
orc.
just like shift them into the middle of the group.
Yeah, but with all your avoid, you kind of manage to blend them in. But eventually you get right up to these two demon orcs, and they kind of look at you, and in Abyssal will say, who speaks Abyssal?
Reform.
And they'll say, What are you doing at the door? And the fun will go. What do I say?
We got the name for the dad, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So what was it? I was gonna say the
Which was. It was less time for you than the group. Sorry.
What was the question, sir?
the name of the big bandit.
Oh, I don't think I got given that. Oh, the name of the big bandit. I know this. I've got it written down.
Big bad what?
Hang on.
Who's
The leader. I wrote that in capital letters. That's useful, Joe. Maybe I haven't. Older middle-aged man, Mog. Urzel Eye of Mog is the shaman. He's the leader's brother. I don't think I wrote down that person's name.
Say Uzel has called for us for personal business.
Reform will reply with that. Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
No.
You can, in fact. Yeah, I'll make a straight roll. That's a horse persuasion check. And deception check even actually, I'm sorry, not persuasion. +1. That's a 10.
Oh.
They're gonna make inside checks. They both kind of look to each other, kind of look back and sniff, and make investigation checks.
Oh, did they roll well?
One more than 8, one less than 8, one more than natural 20.
Oh no.
Which, for most of you, because it's got a minus, but for most of you rolled a bit higher than that, so it doesn't really notice much, but its eyes linger on Reyfron. It starts kind of like slowly reaching its hand towards Reyfron.
I'm going to push the door open.
You push it open. You've one turns and looks. The other one also kind of slowly turns to walk towards the door.
I will continue to push the door open and walk through and hold the door open.
And in the rest of the world, go, what's going on?
through the mind, I say to phone. Fuck, I forgot the shaman's name again. Uzel?
Hang on, I got it. There we go. Sorry, where did they go? Uzel Eye of Mog, I think that's what they say.
See, Uzel was waiting for us. Trying to get fun to say that in a vessel.
He will say in Bristol. He'll make a persuasion, I think. No, deception. No, make persuasion roll to the doors open, but it'll have disadvantage because I don't trust this guy. Oh, it's a natural one. One.
Oh. That's
It's a sorcerer ability check, isn't it? I think how should we roll that over?
yeah.
There might be a thing, hang on, I need to check it. A word or something.
Check the word.
What did they roll? Is it an ability check?
Yes.
They rolled a 1 though,
Yes.
so they're gonna fail anyway.
Yes.
I can give someone a +5,
No.
but I don't think that will help.
No, you have to succeed on it.
Unless.
I was going to Silphy Barbs and they have to succeed on the roll.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to make inside checks now, at advantage. They can slowly roll off on them and get their advantage.
But the silver blood will give us away at the same time.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
So spell.
So, don't think Heris has silver.
For fuck's sake, Ben.
So make it a sorcerer spell.
Yeah, it might not be a sorcerer spell actually.
He's got it.
But he's.
Notice.
No response better than Moses.
I'm sure Moses.
Oh, sorry, I'm not.
Moses isn't here with us, remember?
I know, but if Moses has got it,
Yeah.
it's definitely not a paladin spell.
Iggy's got it, but it would only be on one target, and it would give
They
you.
both look, and they're not smart. Like one of them looks. Because one of them got a -1. One of them looks not small, but he just knows something's off. And he reaches back and tries to shut the door. You're gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
He tries to pull it. It's gonna be opposed strength. But he pulls it first time and isn't moving. both hands on and tries to rag it shut.
Okay.
It's going to be a post strength check.
Sure. 1, but not natural.
That's a 19.
Do you have No, you can't cast it.
I do have silver barbs, but I would be invisible.
Yeah.
I would not be.
So you try to hold it back, and I think just pulls it shut. And there's this kind of faint.
I'm on the other side of the door now.
Oh, sure. There is one door still open. It's a double door.
Okay.
But the other one starts reaching back for that. Seeing that one starts pulling that shut. You see the Talon one look at you all and just give a shrug.
Yeah, Karo's thinking the same thing. Just in mind, he's going to move and just.
He's going to just
ball rush it.
kick one of them down.
The Sparta the fuck out of this place now.
Do you want to go for the left one, which the door is closed, or the right one, where the door's open?
Door's open.
So the Talon will try and kick through the door. There's going to be unarmed strikes. I'm going to try and pull rush. And Talon's just going to basically open this Sparta through the door.
And then we're trusting in Talon to keep the door shut. Unless there's something
25 for Talon.
Unless there's something big we can put in the way.
What'd you get?
Make Talon bigger.
So Talon just
20.
kaboom.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're looking at the door closed and suddenly it swings open. Make a dex save for me.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh no!
5.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As the door hits you in the face.
Ow.
Concentration check. Concentration.
For invisibility.
Yeah, DC is 10.
Yep. Okay. That is.
No, you're no longer.
No, I've got +9 to con.
Oh,
so
okay.
saving throw.
12.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
Wow,
So
wow.
it hits you in the face, you're like, boom, ow. And then the watch of this one demon orc flies about 12, 10 to 15 feet back, rolls, you've won, you got an extra 20.
Yeah.
You just shoulder barge it, it hits its head on the door, hits its neck. I'm going to say that one dies. For a crit, just because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It just breaks its neck. The one stands up and goes to shout something. Talon will act if no one else wants to.
Yeah, how far away is he?
It's about 10, 15 feet. Talon can just basically step on over.
Yeah.
Talon just did a standing kick, so Talon's about 15 feet away from it.
Yeah, how. Well, no.
In fact, I say
You
the
say
one you
5.
should the watch is unconscious, not dead.
Yeah, that makes
Did
more
you say I lost 5 hit points? Hit points.
Yeah, 5.
Thank you.
I will.
Talon hasn't actually prepared any or anything. He's got an idea.
I'll work with it. I'll give it a try. It's probably not going to work. Make a strength or dex save. DC 16.
We'll take dead strength.
DC 16.
That is a fail. Oh, it's magic, isn't it?
It's divine. Chant Divinity.
Magical effect, it still fails also through and stuff.
As an action, spectral vines spring up and reach for a creature. If I have a bit of leeway with it, I'll try and get it so he wrap around, hold him, and gag him as well.
I will make a dex check for him, see if you can kind of pull his head away from the gag, but you can definitely restrain him.
Yeah.
So what's your DC?
16.
16. I'm going to make a straight dex check. That is a 15. So this kind of wraps around his finger, his mouth. Talon will walk in. There was a bit of a loud thud as the door swings open and crashes into the wall.
Just close the doors behind us as we walk through.
Would you all run in?
Yeah, not run, but just go.
Yeah, a few heads do turn towards it, but Talon will quickly just shut the door behind him.
The one that's knocked out, he's on the inside of the doors, isn't he?
Yeah, you knocked him through backwards, he kind of rolled out of it.
He's going to stab him through as soon as those doors are closed.
The door shut behind you. Talon will hold the shut unless you want to just want to do something else first.
Has he dealt with the one in Vines yet?
No, yeah, no. He's holding the door shut unless you want to deal with that guy first.
Deal with that guy, I'll hold the door while he does that.
Okay. Talon.
Give me a blip if
I
the
forgot.
door starts
Speak
to
to myself.
move, and I'll come back and make the
Talon.
door
Oh, look at
stronger.
bad Talons.
But I'm going to look around.
No, I think Talon will go because he's
oh.
got recruiting, but he's only got
Oh,
plus 2.
Better than Refon's +1.
Somewhat, I think it's Reyfron's got a movable rod.
Oh, you might do actually.
I think, and I'm pretty sure someone's got one.
There is one somewhere.
Someone's got a movable rod.
Ron's got 5.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got something, yeah.
So just put him one there.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. Put 2 up.
No, he just needs one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's £5,000.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, you know.
Before Matthew will say so he doesn't lose 2 in case, but he'll put 1 down. So Jason she's left 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
mundane magical items come in clutch
It's
again.
good. Seeing that, Talon will just walk over to one that's awake, tied up. Will look at you all.
He just gets a nod from Karo.
He grabs it by the face and by the back of the neck and just squishes and looks at it in the eyes. His eyes glow like golden, like flame appears, and because this guy, you just heard this scream, internal muffled scream as its face glows golden, this radiant flame burn it away. We'll use one of his sexual abilities, yeah. This thing is restrained. He's got a few minutes. He will just melt it with radiant flames.
Because the one's on out, the one that's unconscious on the ground, he's just getting shot.
Igneous will also. I imagine you all just fucking.
Yeah, we shank him.
He's unconscious. You all.
That
attack
looks
him
really
once.
painful.
Yeah, he's dead in a few seconds. The other one that Tom's burning takes like maybe 20 seconds of him like just staring, using radiant wrath just to burn his face.
So while folks are doing that, because I'm invisible and can't help the stabby, I'm going to have a look around in the room we are to see if anyone's watching us.
Yeah. So you look to be. It looks to be
Bad back walking.
a long kind of like stairwell leading down.
Okay.
With
Oh, that's-
occasional breath.
that's
These guys fell on.
That's convenient.
They look to be kind of recently made orcish looking stairs. Have I got toys out?
Oh yeah. No,
Oh yeah.
I need to spread some more of them around. I haven't done that for a while.
Yeah, you see like a set of stairs leading downwards.
So I guess I'd like to peer at them a bit, and while people are stabbing, depending on how long it takes them, I'll look for traps. If they're done beforehand, I don't care. Can I use my thieves' tools for this?
No, these tools are more with disarming traps. It'd be an investigation.
Investigation. Thank you very much. That's a 16.
16?
Oh wait, no, hang on. 21.
Anyone?
Wrong character sheet.
You look around. You don't see any traps anymore.
Okay, cool.
Looks to be a normal set of stairs that lead downwards. After a couple of seconds, about 20 odd seconds, this guy just his face is charred of radiant flames and tells him to let go. And the vine's kind of eventually unfurl, imagining you just kind of puts him on the ground.
Let's go.
Onwards.
Maybe make it down the stairs, I'm imagining.
Mm-hmm.
Moving stealthily or not at this point?
I'd still like to move. I would still like to move stealthily.
Yeah.
But you folks don't have to if you don't want to.
You're all still disguised as these orcs. How's lucky about it unless you help to drop it?
Yeah.
You've
Keep
always
it.
got to keep it up.
Seeming it just stays
Possibly
off right now,
towers,
yeah. So we can stay like this and no problem.
That's how we use this with capacity fighters.
I have one small suggestion. We should make a small identifying mark on each of us, just in case we are in a giant melee full of orcs, so we don't stab
I
each
do
other.
notice as you say that, everyone does have a flame like on the back of their neck, a colour. Erdan's is green, Karo's is blue, the same colour you gave the capacity fighter. Yours will probably be, your mark is black, just because the spell doesn't click in here anymore. You will have this faint mark just so you can identify each other. And also, it's a capacity fighter's joke I was going to make. No, you aren't seeing it, are you? Sorry.
No.
Obi's Smorks is black and Talon's is like white. But I think Motus and Talon are red because Motus was red. Motus was red and Talon was red. I'm right.
I will start stealthily walking down the stairs.
Okay.
Just
You
hard
want
for me to do.
stealthily as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a centaur.
Get advantage as well.
Still doesn't matter, but we do still have
Pass
pass
that
without
trace
trace.
still.
Keep rolling doubles.
Oh, well, some stuff to. I was being a stealthy boy.
10.
This has gone surprisingly well.
Yeah.
A little too well, perhaps.
I Talon was white and black. What was Talon? What was he?
That just means there's more things to
didn't
fight
quite
on the
make
way
silver.
out.
Be black.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
hopefully
so-
be normal orcs by then.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
So,
Yeah.
star checks for me. I need to roll for these guys.
Let's roll for Iggy.
Yeah, you're Heris, but I do reform that Talon.
Ooh, that's pretty good. What's Heris' bonus? +3, isn't it?
Yeah. 26. Minus 19%. Yeah. So,
Iggy rolled 26. Karo rolled 29.
there you go.
18. 18 on disadvantage.
Nice.
Erdan?
Erdan rolled a modified 20. Heris rolled a 29.
39.
37.
Spawn. 5. Jesus. 27 did he say? So, you begin making your way down the stairs quite slowly. And as you get to the bottom, you've got a bit of everyone minutes, you step out, and what you think is going to be another large chamber is not. You step out into, I'll read the script to you now. This large square chamber is constructed out of 4 30-feet walls and a 40-foot high ceiling. The walls and floor are made from rough stone as the chamber was hollowed out for its construction. The chamber is lined with stone pillars and the walls are covered in carvings of mob. At the end of the chamber, opposite the double doors that lead into the tall 30-foot. So after that, at the end of the chamber, at the far end of the chamber, opposite the double doors, there are double doors that are open. You get down here. Does that lead into a 30-foot tall statue of Monk surrounded by an altar. The statue depicts the female orcish form of Monk with a long ponytail leading all the way down to the floor. She holds out a hand pointing towards the entryway. The statue is built from an enlarged 10-foot diameter of the altar. That is 3 feet off, taller than. Oh my god, why do we that so badly? The altar is 3 feet tall and covered with etchings and scrawlings in Orcish and Abyssal. And the combination of Abyssal and Orcish writing, I remember that, you can't read from here. Standing in front of the altar, you see this old-looking Orcish man, darker skin with a twisting kind of darker green eyes, wearing hides and leathers, with a long kind of grassy-looking cloak and a long twisted black staff.
Twisted black staff.
You enter the shrine of Mog.
In the so in the mental thing, that's the shaman because he's got a twisted black staff. So that is Uzel.
You intruders to our keep. Why don't you drop your disguise or I drop it for you?
I'm sort of looking around at everyone here to see if anyone's got a clever.
I'm gonna just walk to the left of the room and see if he looks at me going that way.
He doesn't know.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna, as this conversation happened, very slowly start walking up towards him.
Okay.
On the edge of the room.
Passive, not actually looking at you.
I got an up to 20.
Never mind. He doesn't see him at all.
He's probably going to pass this. Can I get a charisma save?
What's it for?
Banishment.
What's your DC?
16.
He's a cleric, so.
I'll pass 30 druid.
Oh,
2 nat 20s.
Certainly half, Nicky.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, he's probably got a legendary resistance.
I know, but if it still ain't wasted.
Yeah.
No, that's a natural 18 on the dice.
You cast a spell, and you watch this for a second, nothing happens. Then you see a flicker of magic, and his spawn does flicker for a brief second, but stays. He looks and goes. He waves his hand, the illusion drops, you'll dispel magic. You all appears yourselves. You'll go, what is with the aggression? He begins moving his fingers.
I think you know why. Parents.
Am I invisible?
You are invisible, yes.
Sorry, am I visible or
No, but he dispelled it in an area past you, so you're still invisible.
Can you target one effect as well?
He'll just target, he'll do one Heris first, and then Heris will be like,
Yeah, house just drops.
Just
Well,
Heris is like, I'm not being you invisible. Because he's got to take magical, so he knows. No, he's not, because he couldn't see you. So he wouldn't dispel magic, actually.
So if he didn't tell it was couldn't tell that, I wouldn't use me banishment.
Well, he knows you're not who you are. Doesn't know you're seeming. Doesn't know who's cast the seeming. He doesn't dispel on you. He wouldn't dispel it because he would have to do something else before, which he didn't do before when you were coming down. So he doesn't dispel, but instead he kind of holds his hand ready to do something. After you cast spell, he goes, "What is with this aggression? Do you not wish to discuss, or would you rather kill whatever it is you're here for?"
Mentally, I asked, do you want me to blap him? Do you want me to blap him and incinerate him?
Not just yet.
I'll wait.
I know you are the allies of the traitorous son.
Then you know why we are here.
I do.
Insight check, does he actually?
Go for it.
That was a 26.
He seems fairly confident. He's also been to your house
Oh yeah.
and he saw Rex body in the garden
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and saw you all there. So you're pretty sure he's fairly confident.
Yeah.
You come here seeking to do what?
Remove the demonic influence.
I cannot allow you to do such a thing. I will make this bargain with you. We have all been told by my brother, the Hand of Mog, to kill you on sight. To end the traitorous son's attempted vengeance. I will make you this one offer. I will return the half-breed to you if you leave.
I will say in the mind link. So that's what his father was probably referring to.
I don't like negotiating with evil people.
Karo, do you have a quippy response to him?
I'll say what half-breed. We don't know.
You do not know. Half orc, half elf. The bastard child of his.
Interesting.
This is I've been doing this. Rack was going after elf ears all the time.
Interesting.
This is your one chance. Take my deal and I will free the child. But you leave and leave this power to be. No, you will not survive this fight. There are hundreds of us. There are but what?
This dude has no idea where he's trapped in here.
But you all rely on a single source of power.
Perhaps.
What would happen if that source is destroyed?
The source cannot be destroyed.
Is that so? Because we like to give it a try.
Burn him.
Burn him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll finish that.
Oh no! No! Okay.
Because that will start. In fact, what are you gonna just?
I was about to cast lightning bolt at him, trying to aim it at the statue as well.
Okay, so we'll say that goes off. We'll pick off with all of that.
You don't know what hit him?
So, add on the notes.
You think we... Hang on, we have the perfect thing to destroy it because it's probably magical and we have something that can just cancel out all magic in an area.
Yeah.
We will pick up there, not next week, but the week after. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Matt.
No worries, thank you very much. Welcome, Joe. 3 more people next week. Not next week, the week after. I'm hoping, or next week, when Adam runs a little dungeon crawl. We'll let you know how that goes the week after.
Yeah, I will probably be hated for some of the things I've created.
Yeah, up to quite well. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this slightly shorter and less party group session, but I thought we'd get one in for it's a month basically before we play again. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time when we sit down rolling. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.